I'm Offset, and you here with the bigger picture. Cha-ching.
West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I had to turn it up for one time. Elliot, you ready? DJ Head, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The bigger picture.
That Drake Central C shit is not it. I don't know what y'all talk about. You're gassing yourself.
I didn't like that one.
That shit is soulless.
I like What Did I Miss?
There's no soul in that. Like it's
All the girls on the DJ.
it's monotone. All the girls standing
We're
to do
live.
things.
We're live. Who we got in the chat? Ellie was just talking about how much he loves
That Drake
Drake's new
Central
song.
C record sucks. Don't let anybody gas you. That shit is not good. That shit sucks. There's no soul to it. When my guy when Aubrey was doing the one dance and the controller, he had a little soul to that shit. Ain't no soul in that in the man's damn joint. That shit is flat.
Well, there's no
Don't
whiskey.
gas it up. What Did I Miss is good. The Central C shit isn't.
I play What Did I Miss in my mix.
You should. I love it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I don't play that new shit.
That new shit is not hot.
That shit ain't it.
That
But
ain't
I
it.
play What
So
Did
you
I
agree?
Miss.
Jeremy, you
I
disagree?
I
play
like
What
that
Did I
song.
Miss in my mix.
Yeah. And I like Central. I love Central C. I've championed Central C this whole year, but that ain't it.
When is Keem dropping? I don't know. I have a whole theory about that I can't speak on.
Ooh, let's go. Let's
But,
go.
So
They
we're
love
gonna
when I
take
say
a
let's
question. If you in here right now, we're gonna take a live question on air.
Live.
So we're gonna take you live. Request to go live. If you have a question for myself, Jeremy Hecht, Elliot Wilson.
The bigger picture.
Exactly. Pick one.
Uh,
We're gonna Nails, Ronnie, Gombaya, Gumbayi, or TBE.
Gumbai.
Gumbai.
Gumbayi.
Whatever that is. Let's do
yeah.
that. Whatever that is, yeah.
Sounds international.
We have such an international fan
Yeah.
base. This is incredible. the demographics
All right.
say.
Hopefully you got internet where you at.
Yeah.
Oh, you look like your name. You look at this nigga.
Oh my God. Yo,
Hey,
I'm representing from Uganda, the Palo Valley.
I can see that. It's sunny out there, ain't it?
Yo, guys, big question. I can honestly, this is the best hip hop show in the world right now. Thank you for having me. Yes, my quick question though. I'm a big J. Cole fan, and I just want to know, what do you guys think his best move is, especially with his upcoming album? And I just want to know your take on J. Cole. I like the silence right now, where he's keeping it low, keeping quiet, because there's power in silence as well. But I just want to know, what are you guys' thoughts, on J. Cole moving forward?
Okay, before we answer that, what are your expectations of the fall off?
Honestly, since he hyped it up that much, at this point, I just want a good album. I just want some good rap, good album.
You're a little scared, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I won't keep.
hell yeah, you are.
Yeah, but I know he's been rapping at his best, so I'm expecting bars regardless. So there you have it.
Yeah, if I'm J. Cole, I just play the back and I do the old school. I drop fourth quarter. I drop November, December. Like I don't do a pre-single. I'm real mysterious, and I didn't even surprise drop. I think it's Forest Hills Drive. I think you play that same card. You just surprise drop fourth quarter and let your fan base eat it up, and they decide what the singles are and the whole. I don't think you do any kind of real rollout. I think you just surprise drop.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Clipse type rollout. I don't think he can do that. I would love to see him do one interview, like one long form 2-hour interview, explain everything he was going through. Because he's able to do at this point. I don't think Kendrick or Drake are really ready to do that.
Who interviews him?
An interview with Elliot Wilson.
Effective immediately.
A 2-hour
Jeremy
sit down. A bigger picture interview, 2 hours. But
we all eat.
But I don't think he can get off anything else before that on a feature. Like, I don't think Cole can hop on a song with anyone. I don't think he can put out a Lucy. I don't think he can put out another single at this point. He did that. He talked about the battle a little bit with Port Antonio. People didn't really like that. I think he just drops the album, lets some music talk, and then maybe one long form interview.
So the interview after the album.
Yeah,
drops.
after the album or
Okay.
around the same time. I think it has to be a classic. If he wants to ride off
DJ
into
Head.
the sunset,
DJ Head, your thoughts.
classic.
DJ Head, your thoughts?
He heard me, my nigga.
I think that I don't know. Honestly, don't. I think Cole is painting himself into a corner because I think that if Cole were to surprise drop, it wouldn't give the opportunity for him to like explain everything. You know what I mean? Unless he does it post. I also think that Cole is kind of sporadic. Like, it's not sporadic, but kind of like I was gonna say spread out, but I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? But I think Cole is kind of like,
Freddie
you know, they did
Gibbs.
the podcast shit. You know what I mean? Like, they dropped that.
Yeah.
I think just Cole is in a different space of expression, and I don't necessarily know if being that he put out the Might Delete Later thing and then how that went. I know people want to hear from him, so I wouldn't do the surprise drop. What I would do if I was Cole, what I would like from Cole is to him go to one trusted source, just do one. It don't have to be like what the Clipse did. One trusted source, get everything out. Right?
Before the album?
Before the album. Get everything out and then drop the same day or the day
Yeah, that's
after
what I
or
was thinking.
whatever the case may be, so people know what to expect. Right now, people's expectations are all over the place. Do he got slaps? Is he gonna be vulnerable? Is he dissing niggas? I think he sets he sets the expectation, set the table, and then deliver the project so that way people don't, because no matter what if he surprise drop tomorrow, people gonna tear him up. No matter what he does. Oh, he didn't address the shit that happened. Oh, he didn't address the Dreamville shit. Oh, he didn't address the label falling apart, or, you know, like, I think set the expectation, like mitigate it, and then drop so that way it exceeds the expectation of the people. Right now, I don't think he can drop anything that would match up to our anticipation, especially for Elliot.
So I was gonna say, so if he does answer the stuff in the interview, does he still need to address it on the album?
It's still going to be on the album,
You need
but
to
I
address it.
think he needs to set the precedent.
He needs
though.
to speak about how he addressed it on the album.
I
guess, right?
need him to speak about his mentality going into the album.
Yeah.
Does he scrap? Let me ask my Ugandan brother. Should he scrap the concept of the fall off? Does the concept itself now tainted because of all the stop and go of it? What if he just says it's called something different now, and just says this is the album? It's called this. Does he have to deliver the fall off?
I have a feeling he's still going to drop the fall off. It's still going to be the fall off. But I don't even think he's dropping that this year, though. He might. I know Jeremy said, you know, there's no Lucy's here or whatever, but we might have something, you know, fourth quarter, a little something teaser. And I like where DJ Head was going with it. I think that's a more viable option for him to do at this stage. But, you know, I think he's going to have a big year next year. So we'll
Do you think he has to do? Do you think he has to do an interview, or should do an interview?
Yeah, no, for sure. An interview right now. We need to know what's happening, especially with his mentor when everything went down and how he's been receiving this feedback from whatever has transpired and how he goes forward. So I think we really need to hear from him in some way, shape, or form. How he does that, how he chooses to do that, that's really on him at this point. But you know, we need answers, I guess.
You know what he's gonna do that Elliot's gonna really hate, like it's gonna make you irate.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
interview
interview himself. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna really dislike
That's
it.
what they like. They used to do that in the magazine. They'd be like, Jay-Z gonna write his own cover story.
Yeah,
I
he's
used to
gonna
hate
do
that
an
shit.
editorial
Yeah.
piece. Yo, thank you so much for
Yes, sir.
watching. We appreciate the support, bro.
Stay in the
Hey,
sun.
thank you, bro. It's all jokes. I appreciate you.
Go back in the sun.
Thank you.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
That was a random J. Cole question.
Yeah,
huh?
he was
I didn't expect to talk about Cole today.
No.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, Elliot. If he fuck around and does drop a random surprise album, don't you think people are gonna be more critical because there is no expectation? Like, I think people are gonna be hypercritical.
I think there's nothing he could do right, because again, I think he built himself in the corner, like you said, with even calling the shit the fall off and promising it for so long. That if it's the fall off, I think that It's just going to come down to how well we receive the music itself. And does he? And I think he has to check all those boxes you mentioned. I think he has to give us all that. He has to give us slaps. He has to speak on the battle in a clever way. He has to address all the stuff that we want him to address. Like,
Yeah.
So I think it's just going to come down to the music. I think his fans are going to. I mean, what's great about it is I think he still has his core fan base, which is a massive fan base that want to see him win. So they're going to champion him. They're coming in open arms. But the majority of hip hop is like this because we still got our issues with him pulling the diss record back and all the different antics that went on. So I don't think it's the right move we can make other than delivering a great body of work. The same with I said with Drake. I just think Kendrick put them both in a position where Drake could keep putting these things out and you keep saying, oh, Drake still got it. Drake still got it. Drake still got it. But it's like he's still going to have to do a full body of work that shows how great they are because right now Kendrick still has more momentum above them all to me.
With Cole, I think what he could do with the rollout to actually add context is kind of like the 100 gigs thing that Drake did, but put it into the rollout of the music where this is the fall off, right? So he can reflect on his career. Like he can show some old footage.
Extend that podcast series he
yeah,
did.
and kind of make a visual version of that. He's done documentaries for a bunch of his albums, so he has a bunch of footage. And I think explaining what success meant to him, explaining what it meant to get to the top, explaining what the fall off actually looks like for him. Like, is he going to walk away and say, I'm just going to ride my bike and be with my family for the next 5 years? Is he saying, you know, I'm just done with this version of J. Cole and there's something else? Like, I think tempering the expectations of what this is to him
exactly
is helpful.
I think that if he do that, it'd be better. It'd be well received because right now we don't know where he's at. We don't know where he could be angry.
What he on?
Yeah, what is he on? And we haven't heard from him. Even when he did Might Delete Later, we didn't get any explanation. Not that he owes us anything. I don't want to put it out there like that. I'm just saying we didn't get. He just dropped it.
Yeah.
There was no conversation. There was nothing to narrate where he's at with it, except the records. And so the records told a different story than what we thought about Cole. And then he pulled it back.
And
then,
on stage, that's literally the only time we've heard him speak.
That's the only time.
This,
So I think
no, really was it's how Port Antonio was received.
Yeah.
He thought that was going to give the clarity of how he felt. My friends were battling, blood on me, and all this stuff. And the fact he said something about I would have lost friends, everybody ran with that line.
Yeah.
And made that the whole narrative that he was saying he would have won if he was in the battle.
Yeah.
They ran with that, and I think that
called it
backfired
woulda,
on
coulda,
him.
shoulda raps.
You know, I think he thought that was going to be a statement to kind of close that chapter, so that he could just make creatively what he wants to make.
You know what? I'm gonna say something that is gonna probably sound left field. I would like Cole to sit down with somebody that have nothing to do with this.
Like a non-hip hop journalist.
Joe Rogan.
Nah,
Because he did that with the ESPN interview that one.
I don't want him to sit down with Shannon or. I would love to do it, but that's nepotism.
Outside the culture, you're saying?
Yeah, like maybe like a Trevor Noah or somebody. Just something random where.
Why do you say that? Why outside the culture?
Because I think that we won't get the hard hitting, deep dive fanfare. But what we'll get is a transparent conversation, and I think it'll be better for the artist because the artist for Cole, because Cole is like, this person has no dog in the fight. This person has nothing to. He's not probing. He's not picking apart lyrics. He's not on one side of the fence or the other. This person is literally just, hey, I did some research on shit, and here's the conversation that I would like to have with you based on the research.
I think you need both. Like, you could go to Jay Shetty and have a mental health conversation, and I think it would be a great interview. Shout out to him. But
Jay Shetty.
I think you also do need somebody to be. Otherwise, we're still left with the questions. I just think if you care, which I think J. Cole does care to some degree about being the guy in hip hop. I think he's given up on being the top guy ever. He came to terms with that dropping out of this battle. But I think he still does care about his legacy, and that's why the fall off he's taking his time with. And I don't think you get the answers that people need if
Here's
you
a
just
thought.
do that.
All right, what about this?
What about this? What about one-on-one with a woman, like Gina Views, one-on-one? A woman. What about a woman
In
interviewing
hip
him?
hop, though.
A woman in hip hop.
Yeah.
Whether it's
I like
Angie Martinez,
I don't
Lauren
want
LaRosa, Gina Views.
Angie, I wouldn't mind. He does great interviews with
I don't
Angie.
want to see it with Angie, and Angie's one of my
Because
goats.
that's been done. Yeah, it's been done, I guess.
She did it already, and Angie's really, really compassionate.
Yeah.
Like the reason why
you don't want to be
no. I'm saying like Angie is really compassionate. Like
yeah,
that's her superpower. Yeah,
her superpower is she's auntie. Like she's nurturing in that way. I want somebody that's completely outside, or like you said, like Gina, or somebody who is a woman who's just a fan, and it's like, hey, bro, I'm a fan. Like I've been a fan since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And here's the conversation I would like to have with
Well,
you.
even what's the woman? Elsie?
Yeah, Elsie. She's fire. Yeah.
Elsie.
Yeah, somebody.
making
Yeah,
noise,
she's dope.
yeah.
Yeah,
Something
somebody
like
who
that.
cares. Somebody
Yeah.
who really cares
Right.
about.
It either got to be somebody that all the way cares or somebody that's completely disconnected.
And I guess why J. Cole's relevant is because he's most quiet out of all of them, right? Kendrick's still reigning, he's still touring and whooping every night with SZA. Drake's promising all these rollouts and Icemans and this and that, and Cole's quiet. And then we have all this talk now that it's the Clipse album and then there's Alfredo 2 and what's the best album. And so it makes sense that like we start the show with Cole because I guess he's kind of the thing that's not being said. Like he's the most anticipated thing that we don't have any real handle on what's going on with him. But he can make something happen this year in hip hop. Hip hop is not really taking off. 2025 is catching some steam. And he's still this force that could kind of really shake shit up if he does it right. But it seems like he has a lot of obstacles he's facing.
Well, he also has people he could address on this out. Like Joey and Freddie both have taken shots at Cole as the butt of the joke. Like now J. Cole is this guy of like he's soft because he's not going to respond, so they think they can shoot at him. I think he maybe just keeps his peace and doesn't respond, but he could address certain things, like even just how people view him and perception-wise.
I don't think he does.
You think he stays out of it?
I think they deserve some sublims.
If he not, no. Don't give him no attention. Because if he not gonna go, don't for what?
It's just like no, I don't want that. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what did you guys think? We only some of us had heard some of the Freddie Gibbs album. We won't rehash that from last week. But now that it's out, it's live into the world. There's been a lot of talk about this.
Have you heard the final mixes, DJ?
Yeah, I listened to it as it's supposed to be listened to.
What do you think? Better than the first?
No advances unless they come directly to me.
Any skips?
To me, it's not better or worse than the first. It's the same. It's the same. It's going to be nominated. Like it's.
But is Godfather 2 better than The Godfather? Sequel-wise. It's hard to make the sequel better than the original.
You know what it is? It's not that it's better or worse. To me, it's just it's literally what I expected it to be. I did have a couple of slaps.
But I buy the theory though, and I see a lot of people saying it that Freddie is rapping better on this album.
Yes.
Than the first album.
I think flow-wise.
Freddie's getting better even as an artist and a rapper, like just skill-wise. And I think that also he took it on some like no holds barred, I'm gonna address all the shit. Like he's stirring back up all these old beefs he had, Jim Jones, Benny. He's even tapping Currensy. Like he's going there with it. Like it's just, there's no holds barred. And his lyricism, I think, is at the highest level it's ever been.
Yeah, I just think that I would like, and this is, I mean, obviously Freddie is my guy. I would like him to, I want Freddie to jump into another pocket because Freddie is too talented to get typecast as just this artistic MC. Like he should be in those conversations when we having a conversation about like who's the best and who's dope and like from the new, or he's not even from the new era, but you know, he's never got that ascension of being considered one of the guys that are amongst the elite. He's never in those conversations. Not that he cares. I know you don't give a fuck, Freddie.
I know. So do you think it's even about him getting respect as a lyricist, and you want him to be a star, that kind of thing?
No, it's not about being a star. He don't care
about some songs.
I want him to, because there was a couple of like there.
What are the slaps? What are the potential slaps?
When I listen to I Still Love Her, I got 2 songs of my favorite off the project. I Still Love Her and Gold Feet with Jid.
Yeah.
Jid cooked him on it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think Jid got the better of him. Because my thing with Jid is there wasn't really any memorable quotables. His flow was
I can see that.
Great.
I can
but
see that.
Freddie is a very quotable rapper. And so I think if you're going up against somebody who has all these pop culture references and bars that you remember, you kind of got to be in that pocket. Same with what Jid did with M. He had quotables on that first. So I think he needed
But yeah, Gold Feet, I Still Love Her. I think
I still love this really
okay,
dope.
so when I went back and listened to it, you know, I was listening back and forth. I got about 4 or 5 different rhyme schemes from Freddie, right? I would like him to expand on that. Like give me some different pockets and patterns on songs, not just one pattern per song. And I think those things to other rappers, not that Freddie cares, but to other rappers, that's what they listen to. From when I'm talking to rappers, I'm in barbershop talk. Yeah. They're like, oh, he rapped one scheme through the whole record, or he didn't change up his cadence or flow or whatever. Like, I just want him to get more credit than he gets. That's what I would like.
But do you feel like the lyricism is better though, even if he's doing these same pockets? Like I feel like
No, the lyricism is better.
He's still sharper as a rapper on this project.
He's a better rapper.
Been.
He's a better rapper than he has been in the past. Yes.
Yeah, but there's still growth.
It's still some meat on that bone.
Yeah. But is it still but is it still that battle that he doesn't fully he wants the props to me and the respect that Freddie Gibbs is one of the nicest MCs in hip hop, but he to me doesn't really comfortable yet of like being the artist star thing. Isn't that still what he's facing? Like to me, you step into that, you try to be more of that, right? You try to step out to that and get more mainstream acceptance. You get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Alfredo is not for mainstream acceptance.
Yeah, no, it's a comfort zone. It's a pocket. It's hip hop. It's pure hip hop.
Well, it's funny because his flow to me was actually the thing that stood out the most. Like there were times where he was double timing or he was kind of switching his flow more than I think he ever has before.
Yes.
And I was actually very impressed. Not that I didn't think he could, but on the same type of beats, he did different things this time around.
Yeah.
So I think flow-wise, he was incredible. Lyrically, I don't think he gets enough credit for being kind of the same way that M does a lot of pop culture references, but nothing's that serious. Like he's good at understanding what the culture's feeling, what certain things are jokes and putting them in the bars. Mm-hmm. What I think was missing from this album, and the reason why I don't think I can say it's better than the Clipse album, I think it's a great album, like really, really good. I actually might like it's 1 and 2 between
so it's the second best rap album of the year.
But in terms of like the Alfredos, I don't even know which one I like better. But the thing that I think the Clipse did better than Freddie Gibbs is that one layer further of depth. Like we didn't get into Freddie's mind past where he's at, like, and what he's thinking occasionally, but we didn't really understand what he feels about life right now, where he feels about his spot, if anything has happened, which clearly it has. There's things like he kind of touched on it on the Anderson .Paak song, like trauma or things that have gone on, but we didn't really. Yeah, I think we need one layer peeled back of vulnerability to get like the perfect Freddie Gibbs.
And he's
album.
Done that. Like what was it? Practice off Pinata?
Yeah, he's gone there before. Yeah,
mm-hmm. You know,
but on this album specifically,
I think. I went back. Alfredo's like 10 songs. This is way more songs. So it feels like more of a full album. Yeah. But I think Alfredo has the advantage because it has standout guest features that we're never going to get again. Like Benny's on the album.
Yeah,
Conway's on the album. Tyler shines on the album. Ross is great on the album. So I think the high points of Alfredo, the original, the first one, is better than that. But I think overall, Alfredo 2 is probably a fuller, strong body of work than the first one.
I have a question. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but is that ramen?
Yeah, so
you hungry?
So I learned this, and I didn't know this either. I was like, why would they call it Alfredo 2 with ramen? Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs Fredo. That's why it's called Alfredo. And then they put the pasta on.
So they could
cover.
cook up any dish they want.
I was confused too, because I was like, why wouldn't they just
why couldn't they just give us some more pasta?
They could have. I don't know why the ramen. It was confusing. It's a beautiful artwork, honestly, but I was confused.
You want to prove that, DJ Head?
No, I'm about to call Alchemist.
Because I was like,
say, bruh.
Why didn't you put
fucking confusing
Alfredo?
Me, bro? I'm not smart enough for this.
Had you seen the cover like that up front like that before?
Should I call Gibbs or Al?
Call Al. It's probably Al's vision.
Yeah.
Both.
3-way on FaceTime. I love. I still love her. Was my favorite.
Yeah.
Enchilada with Anderson .Paak was great. Also on Gas Station Sushi, when he said I put the scale down but never scaled down. That was a bar.
How do you know that that's why they call it Alfredo?
I can't confirm that one of them said it, but someone on Twitter did say that.
Damn it.
He just waved you off and shit. You saw him wave.
Fucking Jeremy Heck, bro.
Play. Never mind the play.
He don't even like his last name. Did you say that on the air? Heck?
He doesn't like the way my last name is pronounced.
Say fool.
He might be busy. He told me he was doing a festival, big festival overseas.
He's got like 17 albums he's producing. Also, he used the word nincompoops. I haven't heard that.
Freddie?
Nincompoop is incredible. That's a nincompoop.
In a bar.
Freddie different, bro.
Yeah, that's
Freddie gonna use a word. Freddie like, you know why Freddie is a dangerous nigga?
Why?
Because
he's smart. He educated.
Yeah, he's smart, but he'll
ignorant.
He's smart as hell, but he'll pistol whip you.
He's that perfect balance of intelligent, intelligent and ignorant.
Like he'll pistol whip you while calling you a nincompoop.
Intelligence and ignorance.
That's some bullshit.
Can you imagine getting beat up and then he looks at you on the ground and just says, "You nincompoop," and then just walks away.
Nincompoop.
There were a lot of shots you mentioned.
Hey, where are you at with is this the best album of the year? Is the Clipse have the best album?
I still got Clipse.
Do we have it number? Do we all agree it's number 2 then? It's the second best album.
I got to go back and look at my albums.
It's probably number 2
What did
for
I
me,
have?
but
I
it's
did a
not
list.
over
I did a list.
GNX.
Where's your
Playboy
list?
Cardi, I know you listen to that.
No.
You
Grammys.
love it.
It ain't that.
Wait, hear me? Can pull up my top 10, 2020, 25 so far. It's on Up Rocks. If you ever read, you know what I'm saying?
I
People need
do.
to read.
Yeah.
But I think I had Clipse number 1. I had Playboy Cardi number 2, which he has
Oh,
moved
Saba.
down.
That's up there for me. You had Slick Rick, Ray
Ray
Vaughn, Saba,
Vaughn's
No
up there for
ID,
you. Central C,
Central C, Lil Baby,
Lil Baby, Nobody Believes
Party
It.
and Drake, Key
Key
Glock.
Oh, Larry June,
and
2 Chainz Alchemist.
2 Chainz Alchemist is great.
Alchemist may have 2 albums in the top
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, the Saba album's
So
up
it's
there for me
Clipse and
too.
Alfredo 2. Alfredo 2 is the second best rap album of 2025.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I put probably Saba number 3,
Let me look
Larry
at these
June
albums.
number 4.
Yeah.
You disgusted. Why are you so disgusted with the landscape?
It's just
Look at
not a
these
lot.
albums.
It's not a lot going on.
It's starting up now.
It's heating up.
We're excited.
We have
We're in
so much.
August.
We have Jid coming.
not
We have
over.
Joey
Starting up
Badass
now.
coming
Third
at some
quarter,
point.
fourth
Fucking
quarter.
August.
Third quarter, fourth quarter.
Yeah, I like the Russ album.
Russ album was good.
Yeah, but I don't.
Tyler.
Oh, Tyler's album.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tyler's the third,
Tyler might be
third
3.
best album.
Yeah, Tyler might be 3 for me.
Yeah, look, we agree.
Yeah, look at us.
Tyler.
Who'd
You
have thought
got
we'd be here.
you got Tyler. You got Well, never mind. Y'all don't care.
What?
I triple stand on my Tyler take too. I have to listen back.
Oh, I think.
Why
he
you
did.
don't got Jack Boys on your list?
Because I don't like whack albums and shit. He
Why
said
you
the
got?
best albums.
Why you don't got Nick Grant on your list?
Nick Grant has a spot maybe in the bottom 10. He's in there. Top 10
Damn.
conversation.
RJ, Mr.
I
LA.
said this. Top 10, that was it.
You made
These
top 10.
rappers put out
not
8
bottom
million
10.
fucking albums.
Hold
That's
on,
right,
hold on. RJ, Mr. LA, Ami 04. Coyote. Coyote
LA
dropped.
in
West
the top.
Coast.
Shout out to Coyote. They had a great album.
Top 10 though? Overall? Landscape? Hip-hop?
Wale still dropping.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
so what's,
Wale, Joey, Jid.
Okay, what's anticipated? Cole, Drake, Wale,
Joey, Jid.
Joey, Jid.
Yeah, we still got some shit coming.
All right, so pick up, but you know what I'm saying? Turn that frown upside down, my guy. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be good, all right?
I have a spotlight later, but we'll get to
Oh,
that.
here we go again.
Wait, before we move on
We
from
agree
Freddie,
too much on this shit. Fuck that.
we gotta talk about
Why
his.
should we accept Tyler made the third best album of the year? Isn't that wrong by saying that? Like Tyler should be competing for the top spot.
No, but the thing.
he's clearly third.
But the thing about Tyler, and he said this in an interview, and I think he
Pull
was
that interview. That
directly.
interview obsessed
I
me.
think he was directly responding
Pull
to
that interview
Elliot
up right
Wilson's
now.
critique.
Sing
He's
with
saying
Let him finish
Ebro.
talking.
See, you going to High
He's
97. What
Let
year
him
is
finish
this? What year
talking.
is this?
what Tyler Creator
He's
is
talking.
basically saying is that sometimes when you have something brewing and you have an idea, if you don't get it out into the world, you're never gonna let it go. And no one would ever receive this music. Aren't we more happy to receive this project and not have the expectations of it being a incredibly conceptual classic album and just enjoy it than never get it?
You fell for that bullshit?
I told you that beforehand. I said
fell for
he
that
had an
bullshit.
idea. Before he said anything,
Jeremy,
I said
you
he
rap.
has an
You're
idea.
an artist. That's all y'all do is make music and decide if you're gonna share it with the world. He's not a fucking rookie. He's been doing it his whole fucking career.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
It's
Maybe
so
he's
deep.
tired of doing the
This
big
may sit in my
rollout.
hard drive. It may come to you. It's like you're an artist.
So
That's your
put it out.
decision.
What are you really mad about?
Him dropping this album that we shouldn't have dropped it after the fucking Chromacopia tour
He
was
didn't want to
over.
be in two worlds.
And stop giving Hot 97 interviews like it's fucking 1999.
Giving Hot 97
There we
interview.
go.
Why is he at Hot 97?
You got to go to the core of the issue sometimes.
Yes.
That was the
I
root.
lost another Tyler interview and I'm not happy.
You
You
had the best
lost?
interview last year. He
What
didn't
do you
do
mean
any
you
other
lost?
interviews.
Are you rubbing salt in my wounds?
No, but I'm saying you got the
You
interview last
did it
year.
last time?
You got the one.
What?
Nobody else got those
This is
Tyler
gonna
interview
be-
last
just
This is
time.
gonna be one of them
Explain why I'm mad.
episodes.
You just explained why I'm
No, but you
mad.
shouldn't be because you got the one last year. For example, like when you had
That's like saying you used to fuck her.
no,
Like, I'm saying, like,
if you
what does
no,
that mean?
That's not the same. That's not the same. It's like you had a great relationship with her last
Elliot,
year,
you used to
and
be
you
dope.
ended on good
you used
terms.
to be number 5 on the list.
Oh
Now you're
my
number
gosh.
17.
There we go. There we go.
I know you fell 12 slots, but
Okay,
you still the GOAT.
let's take a deep breath because head's
About
meditating.
this,
Okay,
Zen,
on 3.
Zen, okay.
Inhale the future that you hope to have, and exhale the past that you no longer need.
We need
okay?
like a
Ready?
Debbie Dev hotline. Where's
1,
Debbie Dev?
2,
Can we just have a
3.
Debbie
Breathe
Dev
in.
hotline? Can we clear Debbie Dev?
out.
Can we find budget for Debbie Dev? We should have Debbie Dev on call.
For you.
Is that yes? Oh, if somebody else, rare occasion, Jeremy may need her. You may
No.
need her for meditation.
We good.
Okay, let's play the clip and then
So you
we'll
don't
come
take it
back.
personal when rappers go to other platforms.
No. It's not about me.
But what if you had okay, put yourself in my shoes. What if
No.
Jeremy Heck says to you, last Tyler interview went to Effective immediately, and it's a classic interview. Everybody talks about how great it was. And then next album cycle, he goes to High 97.
So
you don't feel away.
No.
Okay. All right.
You hit it already. Why you still want it?
See, that's the same girl. What is that? Because the shit was good. What are you talking about? We're men. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I miss? Like, why can't I do it again? What happened?
What? Okay. No, I don't take it personal when artists choose to go to a platform to talk about their art
Hot
that they created.
97?
They
In the
created.
year of my Lord 2025?
Why you have a problem with High 97?
It's a classic thing. It's amazing.
So then what's the problem? You don't like Ebro?
I love you, bro. I saw you bro at the Tyler show, ironically. Madison Square Garden, night 2.
You don't like Laura Styles?
Love Laura Styles.
You don't like Peter
Love
Rosenberg?
you know Peter Rosenberg's middle name?
I'm sure it's some hectish. Why?
Hey,
Wait,
hey.
what?
Hey,
It's
easy.
Elliot. It's 1T Elliot. Peter Elliot Rosenberg.
Okay.
That's my brother. I like Peter. I actually like them all. But that's probably why I mean more, man. I love Tyler, but go back to the hard drive shit. I don't like how he explained it. It doesn't make any sense. You as an artist make great art all the time. Artists, even when they're off cycle, as DJ Head will tell you, record music, right? They will put out. So you're constantly as an artist deciding, am I going to put the work I made out to the world? That's not new. Because you get antsy on tour and you want to throw the shit out. It lacks the polish of a Tyler album, which is why we're not saying it's the best album of the year. We shouldn't say the Clipse album is so clearly better than this, or Alfredo 2 so clearly better than this. And that's how me and Jeremy Heck feel, at least. And that bothers me. And then it bothers me that Gang picked that outlet instead of me to do an interview. But I'll let it go.
What if you weren't even considered?
You never consider it if you don't get it. Yes.
No. What I'm saying is, you said he picked them instead of you. What if you weren't ever?
He picked one outlet, as we say. Pick your one trusted source. He chose.
So what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it because I don't get it.
What if you're not considered?
I must win. I want to win.
How is that winning?
Getting the interview like I did before, where he's talking about the value of music and has all these sound
It's
bites.
still hitting right now. You still get hits from
Yeah,
that
okay, so what did
interview.
you guys think of the interview?
I haven't finished it all, but from what I saw
Same.
the first,
I haven't finished it all.
Mm-mm.
I haven't. So
Picked
I don't
the
want
wrong
to. I
platform.
don't want to. No, I just don't want to judge. I was out of town, so I only
I watched
like
a little
20
of that
minutes
shit.
of it,
So
and
do
it was
it.
good.
Go to that platform. I watched a little of it. I saw 20 minutes.
I'm going to watch all of it.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Stop
I
lying.
am. I'm a Tyler stan.
It's not a mini series. It's one interview. You take the time to watch the shit or not.
That was funny.
Oh my gosh.
I'll let it go.
Okay. Let's play
Let's
the
play a
clip.
clip from this wonderful interview. Shout out to everybody.
What's
Ebro,
up? Like,
Laura, mwah.
Cool.
I love
And I was like,
everybody.
I'm only gonna give myself a month to record. Let's knock that out. Let me do that.
Post-deadline.
And I did that. I recorded it all on tour in May while we was in Europe. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna finish this, and as soon as I'm done, I'm uploading it. I don't wanna do no press. I don't wanna do no interviews. I don't wanna do nothing. I'm gonna just upload it because, dude, I did the fucking big rollouts. I got the awards. I got the number ones. I got that. Bro, I just wanna just make some cool shit to me and just put this shit out. No more being precious, bro. Like, nigga, I did the precious shit. The long intros, the outros, the bridges, the beat switches. Like, shut the fuck up, my nigga. Like, get to the point, dude. So I seriously was like, every song that start, get to the verse, get to the hook. Oh, does the song feel done? It's done. Like, I don't want to overthink it. And that's how this came. That's why it's only 30 minutes. That's why the verses just start like, and it was like, if this did not come out and I didn't just put it out, this would have sat on my hard drive for the rest of my life.
Right.
Or I would have spent 3 years on it fucking doing shit. And here's the string section. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, urgency, upbeat, and urgency, and to the point. Man, them songs feel so good.
You don't like that. You wanted him to take the 3 years and put the string section in the bridge.
I mean, I respect him going in a different direction if his heart tells him to do that. I get that part. I just think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not asking him to take another year or so. I think he could have took a little more time and added a little more polish to the record, like I said, and it would have given me more of a full album experience. It didn't feel completely done to me. It felt like he gave the self-imposed deadline. It feels like a mixtape, and it's a 4-mic album instead of a 5-mic album, and I'm holding him to a higher standard. So I still stand on that. But I respect that he want to do something different, but he's a master of of that level of detail to his shit. So why take that away? It's something you do great. Like,
well, it isn't Tyler's best work. Like, and I think he would say that also. But based on that's why I'm happy he at least said something, so we can actually get into his mind of like, here's why I dropped it. Here's why I did it the way I did. He didn't want to overthink it. He clearly didn't go back and tweak everything. But I would compare it to this. Like, as creatives, we have different expectations for ourselves on different projects, right? Like, there's certain things like I've worked on documentaries or long form YouTube videos that I've taken like 3 months to re-edit and do the voiceover on. It's like I judge that based on like my top tier work that I could really put up against anything I've ever done. But then sometimes I want to do just a quick TikTok video that takes me like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't think people are judging them the same. So I think we shouldn't have the same expectation of this project as a full album. Now, you could also say it's not as great, which I agree with. I don't think Tyler would say it's as great either. It's for the moment, which is fine.
Why
I just
is
think you
this
can have
not?
both.
It's an album. Why y'all keep saying it's like not an album?
No, it's an album. It's an album. He said it was an album.
That's what I'm saying. So why are you like, well, it's not like a real album?
Because I think when you think mixtape, you think more of what he said, where it's just like you just get this inspiration, it's free flowing, you don't overthink it, artistic expression, and you just put it out. So it's a mixtape. That the feelings of mixtapes back then gave us that. A lot of it's also technically you just rap over people's beats and stuff and didn't have to clear anything. But I think when we think mixtape, we put a different expectation than when we say album. Like studio album. And I think that everything now is an album, regardless. There's no real mixtapes anymore. So I think that's what it is. Mixtape feels free. Right? Studio album feels like at least the record label had some input or signed off on it and it went out to the world.
But
it's counted as an album.
It's not to say that a rushed album or an album that isn't taken 3 years to make can't be considered one of the best. Like if we look at GNX, I would think that project wasn't in the works for years. It felt like that was an urgent project.
But people also
treated that like an album, and people are considering it potentially a classic at some point. So
it is.
So it's possible to do both. I think what you would want is if you're gonna do it, then make sure it's still the highest quality possible.
I think he got more into the idea of what he did, which is unprecedented. He still turned one album, and all of a sudden he has another creative idea for a whole other album. And let me just drop this while I'm still even doing this and surprise me, because that's never really been done in hip hop. So I think he got off on that, the accomplishment that, oh, you think I'm just this level creative? I have a whole other vision here, and here's the album. Like I think that was the ego boost of that. Like nobody's ever really done that. Like, this is the side thing. Like, I already have a whole direction. I have a whole new look. I have a whole new mustache. While I'm doing this, I have a whole other world I'm building.
Yeah. Huh? He has a whole new mustache.
Whole new mustache.
Yeah. Yes. I sympathize as a creative. I guess that's why I'm so, like, I don't want to box people in, and I'm a Tyler stan, so.
I have a breakdown here, according to the World Wide Web. My
GBT?
My journalistic prowess here.
Okay.
Intent.
You are on the media list. We're going to get to that.
Intent and commercialization. An album is typically professionally produced, polished, and commercial project. And it's for commercial consumption. Albums usually have a more extensive marketing campaign, including singles, music videos, etc. They often mixtape. It's often in its present form, less formal and more spontaneous project. Historically, mixtapes were used to showcase artist skills, often rapping over unclear beats, etc., and creative freedom in content. Albums often are cohesive theme, concept that ties the tracks together, and are generally composed of entirely original material. Mixtape typically offer more creative freedom, and they may include a mix of songs, freestyle remixes, tracks, unclear samples, etc. An artist might use a mixtape to experiment with new sounds, and then the album is more overly produced and polished.
So it's kind of a mix of both of them. It's a mix tape album.
Well, the irony is that Call Me If You Get Lost is my favorite Tyler album. I think you said it's yours too. Like, obviously, that's what Drama is presented as a mixtape, but it feels like an album. So it's almost the ultimate mixtape becoming an album in a sense. Like, Chance the Rapper gave you that feeling, like that type of thing. So this feels more like a mixtape, even more what Call Me Get Lost felt like a mixtape becoming an album. This feels like an album becoming a mixtape.
I don't know if y'all was on the email, but I'm a DJ. I like this one better than Call Me If You Get Lost.
There's more slaps.
This is your favorite Tyler album.
I'm not a huge Tyler fan though.
You don't have to preface it.
We did this
is
last
your
time.
favorite
It was
Tyler album.
Tyler, you're what was it?
We know that.
You are firmly.
I'm an advocate.
You're an advocate. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying.
So this is the best Tyler album.
I didn't say that, Elliot Wilson.
His favorite.
Your favorite Tyler album.
That's what I said.
Before we move on, can we go back to Currensy and Freddie for a second?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, because this also involves a Rap Radar interview that we can reference. Okay.
You ain't got to do that.
I sometimes
All
you
right,
do.
go ahead.
Sometimes you do. Okay.
Elliot used to do some really good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
There, look.
Yeah.
We
Let's
can
go back.
reference
Remember
this.
before you was washed?
Flashback.
And now we
Before DJ Head Jeremy hotter than you out in these streets.
Hey, I'm not even on this. Okay.
Oh,
So
we're gonna get to that.
Freddie said, ever since they showed my ultrasound, my mama blessed the child, could have ran that Fetty by myself, bitch. I'm the best with Al. Yeah. So he basically,
How you dissing Currensy,
and then he says,
how you dissing Spitter?
bitch, keep it G. We like on part 3. Go start a Chevy up. Don't start me. Stand myself apart from
This
all
my
of
DJ
them.
Head. This my DJ. Spitter don't even do shit. How you gonna diss Spitter? Spitter be in the cut. He
Hey.
be low. He don't even do shit. How you gonna diss Spitter?
I don't know what Currensy did, so I can't speak to that. I don't know what he did. You know what I'm saying? But he do be kind of minding his business.
He does mind his
Right?
business.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? He cause Currensy kind of be minding his business a little bit.
That's how we look at him,
He
right?
Yes, yes.
I don't know what he do behind
Who
the
has beef
scenes.
with
All he
Currensy?
does is tend to his cars.
But here's the thing
his
too.
child. And
Even
his
last year, people were saying like, "Oh, niggas doing too much," but you don't know what old boy was doing behind the scenes.
Wait, read the lyrics again. What did he say? I thought he tapped him once. He tapped him twice.
Twice, because he said, could have ran that Fetty by myself, bitch. I'm the best with Al. Bitch, keep it G. We like on part 3. Go start a Chevy up. Don't start me. Which
funny.
Wow,
Currensy
this
does
one with the
love
cars.
his cars.
That's funny.
But this gave me a lot more context, and I actually do think it was fair to send a sub based on this interview. But this was a Rap Radar interview with Currensy. This was last year, 2 years ago.
Freddie, that's the thing about Freddie too. Freddie's vengeful. You diss Freddie, have a problem with Freddie. Freddie gonna hold on that
Years
shit.
later, he's writing
You know
notes.
how he saw, so he's offended by this. He
Yeah,
didn't like
I
this
think so.
shit.
50 and Freddie, same nigga.
And Nikki.
He gonna remember it 10, 12, 13. Remember that shit 13 years ago? I ain't forgot about that shit.
Yeah, and he wasn't addressing it in the moment. He was like keeping his little book of rhymes.
And also, whatever he's about to say, we're about to play it, that didn't become a big thing in real time. Like,
No.
nobody said, oh, Spitter kind of tapped Freddie a little bit in this interview. And when he talked about, it wasn't a big thing in the moment. So I think Bada found it to put it back up. So shout out Bada. But it was the classic Rap Radar interview in New Orleans. Let's
Also,
play the
they
clip.
spelt your name wrong here. I apologize, but it was
It's
just
okay. It's all right.
Let me see.
Me and Freddie Gibbs bumped into each other in Chicago 2 years after we said we were going to do the tape. And he tells me, Spitter, why don't you quit smoking weed so we could get the tape done? Like the weed is what was stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I immediately went to the studio with a copious amount of weed and got all
Copious.
the
Look
records
that
done
shit
that
up.
day. And I sent them back to him, and then I was waiting for him.
Oh, the challenge.
Absolutely.
Challenge.
Yeah, I
So
did.
it
I
is
sent them
competitive.
7 records. I sent them 7 records the next day. You don't tell me about quit smoking weed. I smoked weed. I sent 7 records to him.
I thought you guys did this in 2
Absolutely.
days, though.
Yeah, 2 days.
Oh, okay.
I sent 7 that day, and he sent back that 7 with his verses on it, and he sent me some records,
Why was
and
he
I
on
put
you
mine
about
on
smoking?
those. I think that he thought the weed had control of me for 2 years, and that's why we hadn't done the tape. And it just was because we were both just doing our thing. Like he was busy being Freddie Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Putting that artwork and shit, what he was doing. Like, man, you needed your own space for that time. You
Let
had
him
your
get the
shit to do.
Gators joint off on
You know
here.
what I'm
Gator, what do you
saying?
think?
Yeah.
So I think he was lightly like
Tapped
you
him a
know,
little bit,
You know what I'm
tapped him
saying?
a
It
little
wasn't like a shot, and there was no beef. But even the finish of that clip, he says that they were in the studio together, and Alchemist was the one who said like, "You guys should go bar for bar on stuff." Or I think it was Alchemist when they were working together in the studio, or whoever the producer was on the specific song he's talking about. They were going bar for bar, and he's like, "I don't usually share my raps with somebody, but you know, I guess we will. We can be competitive." So there's clearly a competitive spirit. Currensy is the chillest guy. The weed smoke may not affect his output, which it clearly doesn't because he drops a mixtape every couple months.
He just dropped
But
a new
it
album
affects
now,
it.
July 30th.
Yeah, exactly.
New Currensy
New
out
Currensy
now.
out now, but it does
On your
affect
phones.
it does affect his mood, and I don't think Currensy is very bothered.
Okay,
by
we
it.
all love Alchemist. Are you Alchemist? Do you feel a way that he's basically saying, I rap, like if one of your guys, you get with all these artists, these great MCs, and one says, I make the best shit with Alchemist, like, is that a dish? If you're Al, do you
No.
feel a way? Or you just let the artists that you're working with
Oh,
get their shit
That's
off?
true. As Alchemist, do you say? If he noticed it, I would probably be like, "Yo, we don't have.
You sure
Don't
you
bring
wanna
me into
tap?
this," because
Yeah.
I work with him all the time. I don't know if Al necessarily noticed it off top
Oh,
because
Al
it
noticed
was
it.
But there's the
I
same
think
thing.
Al just said you get your artistic freedom. You get your shit off.
Well, because Raekwon basically said to Nas, like, I don't want anyone. I wouldn't let anyone diss another person on my album. So you could take that stance. Pusha T, you know, the Travis Scott
I'm trying to call this fool.
But I do think I think Currensy will throw a light shot back. I expect it.
He should.
Yeah, as he should. But
why?
I mean, if they're going back and forth, do you think do you think Freddie and Alchemist are the best duo in the last
Bro, why are you doing
10 years?
this?
Why are you doing this?
Like, for what? What do you gain from saying that?
We're on a hip hop debate show and we're debating a hip hop topic. What do you mean?
No, but
that's a crazy debate.
No, I'm okay. Who else would you say?
They're a rap group at this point. A rapper.
They're
and
not a
producer.
rap group. Al rap with
They're
Hit
the
Boy.
Alfredos.
Al be rapping with Hit Boy. He don't even rap like that with Freddie.
Well, I'm saying a best producer artist duo.
Okay, who else would be in that running?
Honestly, even though Clipse and Pharrell don't have another project this decade, I'd put them up there just from this one.
Oh, can we
album.
play the let me show love to the Tyler. Can we go back to Tyler interview?
Yeah.
I'll show love. I do like how he addressed doing the
Clips. Oh,
Can we
yeah.
play that
Okay.
clip? I
Yeah,
think that is
yeah.
The POV verse. He put a lot of care into that. He did it 75 times. He said it something like that, right? I thought that part was dope. We
Yeah,
talked
he
about
basically was talking about how he was like
the guest verse he sent out for POV.
he was so nervous to get that verse right that he did it like 100 times. As if you search on Twitter.
It's in the group chat. POV verse. POV.
But it's funny because I still think Malice got him on that. I loved. Yeah, I got it. I loved the Tyler verse, but Malice. I might have Malice.
I wanted Malice verse on that damn Tyler Dance album.
I might have Malice as the best rapper alive right now.
Woo!
See what I'm saying?
Hot take mania.
I might have.
See what I'm
Malice
saying, dog?
as the guy in 2025.
See what I'm saying, though?
That's why he didn't make that complex list.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
In 2025.
There's no reason to do
His
that.
takes are egregious.
Sometimes I can't have an opinion.
That's why he's
now you can't
That's
have
why
an
he's number
opinion.
26 of the complex list.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Jeremy,
CT.
26 hecked.
In 2020. Okay, who do you have in 2025?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, well,
I'm
I
saying-
care. Sorry for caring.
Kendrick Duckworth Lamar went somewhere?
No, but in terms of his output, 2025 only, I'm saying.
And isn't
2025.
Mouse rapping with somebody else and does like
I
half the
push
bars?
it number 2. I push it number 2.
Okay, look, let me tell you something, Jeremy Hick.
Freddie.
Why are you trying to break up black brothers?
Well,
Thornton brothers. Why are you
they're
turning black
basically
brothers
one-
against
I mean,
each other?
they're 1 and 2.
You're saying
tied,
Mouse is
but
push your brother's better than you.
at this very specific moment in time.
Your brother
yes.
has God
Pusha
and he's
said
better
it.
than you.
Pusha said it to
Your
you.
brother's,
He said he
your
got
brother's
him.
closer to God and he's better
What
than
the
you.
fuck is going
How
on?
do you say?
The closer you are to God, the better you
Shaq.
get sometimes.
Okay, let's get back to the.
Okay, continue. Sorry, continue.
All right, let's hear about Tyler rapping the Clipse album.
Name a Malice song.
Ooh,
I
there we go.
actually just listened to his solo album from 2017 to
No.
catch up.
You
How many
said
slaps?
2025. That's what you just said.
In 2025, this year specifically. I
Name
think
a
his
Malice
output.
song that came out in 2025.
He doesn't have a solo song, but his verses on every single
People are
song
saying
on
he
the
has the
Clipse
best
album.
verses.
I
I'm
don't
not-
think it's that crazy
Don't
of a
think
take.
I'm not shitting on Malice. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is you can't do that.
So put the Clipse at number 1 then. Tie
There you,
them.
thank you.
Okay, put
There's an
Clipse
act.
at number 1.
The act, when you know this, Jeremy Heck, when they book the hype, it ain't the hype and whoever the fuck you got hyping you. You know what I'm saying? It says Busta Rhymes. Sometimes it says Spliff on it, but it says Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to do
I
that
put my DJ's name on the shows back in the day.
back in the day, not in 2025 because you're
But
a
not
narcissist.
equal billing. Your
So
name will
no-
go first.
So no one's ever said like Andre 3000 is ahead of Big
Yeah,
Boy.
Big Boy fighting for respect every fucking day of his
I've
life.
been saying this at
Big
nauseum
Boy's fighting for this
for the last 10 years.
fucking life.
You cannot say, oh, 3
Jedi.
stacks. Name a 3 stacks
But they
record.
keep
Okay.
doing it though.
So what
No,
you're saying
they
is,
keep doing it.
So what you're saying is if there's a list and they have DJ Head and Elliot Wilson, you should just put the bigger picture.
No, because there are 2 separate acts that put shit out as acts. The Clipse exist as an act. Outkast exists as an act. Even Andre, I don't remember where he said it, he doesn't want to be treated as a solo artist.
I don't like
And
treating him
then
as
to
one
that
either.
argument, does Pusha T deserve more respect because he's also established himself as a solo act.
Pusha T. is
Malice
a-
never did. No disrespect to Malice.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody was checking for Malice, no Malice, as to the level of that when he was putting music out as a solo act. Pusha T has built a successful solo career.
You can have
Agreed.
You can have an opinion about an artist's performance. That's perfectly
That's
fine.
literally all I'm saying.
That's not what you said.
No,
Yes,
but
I am. I'm talking about his.
No, but you saying that earns a strong accolade, which is to say he's the best rapper right now in the game.
In terms of verses and output this year specifically, that's literally all I'm saying. Pusha T has a way better solo career.
This is a
way
good debate.
better.
This is a good debate.
He has way better
Because
output
if you have the best verses, doesn't that make you one of the best MCs? And can he has his own light with that? Even
as a
though
rapper this year.
he didn't establish himself as a solo act.
Yes and no. It depends on how the verse appears. If you want to, like, when you get a feature, whatever the featured artist is, that's the act.
He's supposed to murder you on your own shit.
No. I'm saying that's the act. So if you get a verse from Fabulous or Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, if it's featuring Lil Wayne, that's a thing. If it's featuring big timers, you can't say, well, so-and-so is it? No, it's featuring the big timers. You have to treat it like an act. I'm just saying, I know it's technical. People don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is when you have these conversations, you have to give the proper credit. Because if you get nominated for an award, it's not going to be like Malice's Artist of the Year. It's going to say the Clipse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm saying
Or just Clipse.
Or just Clipse.
They're
Yeah.
the best rappers this year, and I'm putting Malice and Pusha T at number 1 and 2. But if I had to break that up, and you have to put a list together of who rapped the best this year, specifically 2025 so far, Kendrick hasn't had all that much output this year. He had the verse on this album. Tyler has rapped very well. Freddie Gibbs has rapped very well. But Pusha T and Malice are the top 2 rappers in 2025. I just happen to think Malice rapped a little bit better than Pusha T, so I'm having him at 1. This year, is that right?
No, that's a fair thing.
The Clipse are together the best rappers in the world as of 2025.
The artist.
The act. Yes.
Clipse.
Agreed.
It will be Clipse.
Clipse.
When it's time to go for these nominations, it's gonna say Clipse. It ain't gonna be like Malice did his shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that matters.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's listen about Tyler's how he added to the Clipse album.
Dublin.
Okay.
It took me about 79, 100 times to do it, and I almost text Pusha, I don't think this is gonna work.
Why? Because you were just nervous about it?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and this is not to sound fucking awesome, bro. I really do not be getting nervous. Like, I go head first with shit. Fuck it, fuck it, we'll improv, whatever. It's been a few times I for sure got nervous, and nigga, trying to nail that verse with like 2 of my Mount Rushmores produced by my Mount Rushmore was like, I can't fuck this up for me.
Yeah.
This almost isn't even about what folks think. I can't fuck this up for me.
Pressure.
And it took me so long to write that and this and that and just trying to perfect it. Don't want to do too much. Don't want to do too little. Okay, don't do too many punchlines. Okay, what's the flow? Don't do your silly fucking goofy flow. Like, okay, I guess I'll try to rap like Biggie on it or something. Like, was really in that bitch sweating. And that, bro, that nigga Pusha sent me that before I went on tour in Europe. So he probably sent me that in April. I didn't get him that shit till like end of May, early June, maybe.
Guys get a lot of stuff done.
And bro, once I nailed it, I swear to God, I like did it. Like I rapped it, put the headphones, and I did one of these. I was like, dude, I was trying to record that verse for so long.
Oh, that must have felt like such a huge weight off you.
Dude, and when it came out and people liked it, like, bro, I'll be the big, like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, I know it's tight. When niggas liked it and I didn't fuck the song up, bro.
That's different. That's different than liking your song. That's different.
Bro, it's different when it's my shit. Like,
Right.
Bro, when I did not fuck up the song, nigga. Bro. Ooh.
Yo,
I love it.
no, you definitively did not fuck up the song. Are you
I want to once again congratulate Ebro, Laura Styles,
Bro, you was
Peter Elliott Rosenberg, and the good folks at the legendary station known as Hot 97. It changed my life. Shout out
bro,
all the
you
wonderful
was
people
cooking them niggas
that listened
earlier.
to it. I want to shout out Emma's Communications. I
Nah,
wanna shout out
you was cooking them niggas.
whoever
You-
the program director is. Funk Flex,
Bomb?
TT,
Drop a bomb?
drop one of Flex's bombs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do. I get like It's crazy. Like the weight of certain moments you really feel. Like even the first show we did, I remember like the night before I probably felt like Tyler where I'm like having like 7 pages of notes. Like I don't want to over talk. I don't want to under talk. How do I get it? Like just, I don't want to ruin the show. Like, so yeah, I'm glad it did come through.
Let's thank everybody who came out to the live show. Thank you guys.
Oh yes. Thank you guys so much. That was fun.
That was
fun.
super dope,
That
bro.
was super fun.
Dope. We signed shit. We felt like stars and shit. We were signing t-shirts and shit.
Yeah. I hadn't signed anything since I practiced my autograph in the 3rd grade.
That's how you felt?
I'm trying to find this shit. I'm gonna prove my point.
Trying to find my shit.
I'm trying to find this where 3 Stack said he don't want to be treated as a solo artist. I'm sorry.
Listen, it's a perfect transition because
I'm trying to find it. I was trying to find the clip to send it to Alex.
Let's talk about the complex
it's all
media
good.
power rankings, because I actually had that critique not only for the bigger picture, but there are certain things like Apple Music rap review show. They have like Loki, Nadeska, Eddie, and Ebro. I thought that show specifically could have been, like, if you're putting Rory and Mal as a show, you could put that show up there and not separate the artists. I agree. Now you can separate them, and if you do, want to.
Listen, they're saying it's personalities, but Rory and Mal are personalities, but they're also the actual platform.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're disqualified. They shouldn't be on the list.
No, I mean, they deserve to be on the list. I'm just saying.
I'm joking.
But we do. Okay, so what were your
Jeremy,
guys?
where were you at when you saw the complex list?
I was live. We had just finished filming an episode of Soundcheck, and I think CT texted the list, and I was like, oh my gosh.
CT stirring it up. I got CT.
I was like, okay, let's
Look at
record
this
it.
shit.
This is live. So I didn't like look first. I was on camera like recording, and I'm like, this is my reaction. I will say this, after the last year's list dropped, I write little like goals in my notes app.
Okay.
I did immediately write, I will be on the 2025 Complex Power Media rankings. So I was a little bit trying to manifest it. Now I got over my disappointment.
So did
I
you
was
like
happy
scroll
for you guys.
like quietly from 25 up? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can play part whatever you have of
You have
my
a video
reaction.
of him reacting to it?
I don't actually remember.
Oh my God, we have the best show. The bigger big show.
I don't remember how.
Did you cry?
I was close. Complex just dropped the Hip Hop Media Power Rankings 2025. I haven't looked yet. Elliot just sent it to us, to me and Head in a group chat. I'm about to check. I'm not gonna lie. I had a feeling in my intuition. My gut was telling me this was gonna drop today, and I was like, "How is it possible that I'm on there? Would it be the bigger picture? Would it be Head and Gina? Would they be separate? Would me, Elliot, and Head all be separate? I don't know. Am I gonna be left off? Like I don't know. All I know is I've done everything I could possibly do in the last 365 days.
Breathe, motherfucker.
To get on
breathe.
here, the bigger picture team and
I'm
crew.
out of breath.
A lot of them are here. We've done everything we possibly could to put good content, good hip hop media, journalistic integrity content into the universe. And hopefully the universe, aka Complex, rewards us. But we'll see. Number 17, we have Elliot Wilson on the list.
I don't speak 17.
Elliot Wilson last year from 5 to 17 featured on The Bigger Picture and the Elliot
Didn't
Wilson
like that write-up either. Fuck you, whoever wrote that write-up too.
Most memorable moments
Lil
this year,
Shub or
Elliot
some
and
shit.
Cameron
Fuck you,
having
Lil
it out.
Shub.
Joey Badass and Ray Vaughn analysis
He used to be a
and
HipHopDX
Rhapsody
writer.
interview. So yeah, Elliot,
There's a lot
of
of
course,
HipHopDX
Elliot's on the list.
writers.
Will he crash out about 17? Or will he be happy? We'll see.
It's still on there.
It's possible. I'm nervous
Still on
now.
there.
I'm nervous if okay, all right.
He's still
Okay.
on there.
Number
He's still breathing.
Number 16, DJ Head. We have DJ Head.
What a
on
coinky
the
thing to put
list.
Head right above me. Who would have thought of that?
Crazy, right?
They did that just to fuck with
Fuck
Elliot.
up our team. Trying to break up the bigger picture.
We were talking about the competitive spirit on stage yesterday and them going back and forth, and to put Head one spot above Elliot Wilson. I can't be ahead of them. I'm left off the list. If they put me at 15, I don't think I deserve that. They're really fucking with Elliot if they put me at 15. But no, that's crazy. Okay, listen, we had 2 out of 3 representatives on. I'm still number 1 in your heart. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Next year we will be on the list, but I'm very interested to see how this plays out live on the show, just with the way that they placed Elliot and Head next to each other, because it was already competitive. We just had a whole thing in our live show about the competition, so let's see how this plays out. But I want to congratulate my brothers on making the list, on killing it. So much more to do, but they've done so much, so congratulations, Elliot. Congratulations, Head. You deserve it all. You deserve way higher on my list. Gina deserves to be on that list, but you're killing it next year. The bigger picture, top 10. Let's go top 10 next year. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was my live reaction.
DJ Head.
What was your guys?
DJ Head, I have some questions.
I don't have answers.
Last year, Charlamagne the God.
My brother.
Oh, look, I hate y'all. What's going on? Charlamagne the God
My
and
brother.
a lot of other colleagues.
He championed.
Champion. It was egregious. DJ Head was not on this list in the middle of Drake Kendrick conflict and all that. What key role you played? Making this transition from, not transition, stepping into a new realm. We know you're a professional DJ. You're a DJ. You say you fancy being a journalist.
I'm on my way.
Close.
There you go. So this is the anointment. Can we officially say now that you are a journalist? How do you feel? How do you feel receiving this accolade of being number 16 on this list as a media personality journalist? This has nothing to do with your tremendous DJ skills.
Yeah, they didn't even.
So how do you feel about this? You're a media person.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, this is you as a media personality, and the power in your voice.
Where did you first get the news, and how do you receive this accolade?
You sent it. I don't,
look at this shit.
I don't be on the timeline when you sent it, and I didn't even look at it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cause I'm like, I seen Elliot. You know, y'all send shit all day. I'm like, all right, Elliot sent some shit. I forgot what I was doing.
At least you know he checks the group chat.
No, yeah, I looked and saw, and I saw Elliot sent something. It was like a lot of text, and I was just like, Elliot sent some more shit, and you know, he still ain't wrote me his top female MC article.
That's why he didn't get to 16.
Oh my God.
If he did the top female list,
I'm like, fuck it, you know. Elliot sent some shit.
Okay,
I think
when Cardi B's out, what's Cardi B's album? September, whatever.
Yeah, September.
I'll do it then. I'll do it around Cardi B's release. I'll do it.
So when I looked at it, when I glanced at it, I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I was working on some FY shit or I could have been buying a loadout. I don't know.
Buying a what?
That's a Call of Duty reference.
Okay. Oh, got you. She
Almost
probably was
paused,
home
but-
at least. She was probably home.
No, I don't know.
Okay, got you.
I have everything on my.
Also, it was kind of late in the evening, right? It was a weird time. It
was
dropped,
like
right?
4:30.
Gina Views is calling me right now.
Let's
Should
speak.
I
Should we go live on the air? We
that's
love
it,
Gina
yeah.
Views.
All right.
It helps with the ratings.
You're live on the bigger picture right now.
Man.
Gina Views gonna start invoicing us. Gina, don't invoice us.
Gina, we're reacting to the complex list right now.
You should have been on that list, Gina.
Tell you something, but mommy, he working right now, so I guess. And I just love you, sweetie. Oh my God,
Oh, Mama Views.
Look what you're doing. We'll call you back later, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Look at black people.
Oh, yeah, go do what you're doing. You busy? You doing something positive? Bye.
Bye.
You staying out of trouble?
You're busy doing something
Do
positive.
something positive.
Okay.
That's what you
All
was doing with the complex. I sent you that complex. You was sitting there doing something positive.
Okay, so whenever you looked at it, what
Gina
was it?
Views' mom, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out Gina
Shout out to
Views'
Gina
mom.
Views' mom. You first looked at it.
You can't clap at Gina Views' mom?
I can clap at Gina Views' mom. That's great.
Shout
Black
out to
women deserve respect out
Shout out
here.
to black women.
All right.
Shout out to black.
I'm assuming she's a black woman.
That's a safe assumption. I'd be a pretty safe assumption, Elliot. You know, because of how
You never
genomes
know.
work.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
My mom ain't black, I don't judge.
No,
It's all
Sydney
good.
Sweeney told us how genes work this week.
Who?
Sydney Sweeney.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know
Exactly.
who the
Don't
fuck
worry
that
about
is
it. We didn't need it. Okay, keep going.
We was praising black women, and you mentioned a white woman.
I mentioned a white woman, and I'm showing the problems
You
with America.
co-opted the moment away
I'm
from.
showing the problems with America. Okay,
And
continue.
Donald Trump's America. This is what
Continue.
we have to deal
Anyway,
with.
I looked at the list. I was scrolling. I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna be on the list. So I'm just once I looked at the article, I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, Kev is on it. That's dope. Shout out to Bootleg Kev. I'm like,
Bootleg Kev.
Big Boy is on it. Shout out to Big
Big
Boy.
Boy.
And then I saw Elliot. I'm like, okay, for sure. Look at Elliot on the list again. Even though he crashed out on niggas and whatever. And then I scrolled. I see me, and I went right by myself.
Yeah, because you didn't have to scroll very far. It was just like one thumb to get to the next. Well, I'm just saying.
I was scrolling. I'm like, oh shit. Then I look. I'm like, oh shit, they got a nigga on the list. That's what I said.
That's your acceptance speech.
I was like, oh shit, they got a nigga on the list. And I'm like, that's crazy. And then I was just like, then I looked at the rest of it and I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, whatever.
Did people start hitting your phone?
Oh, you know what? I was at the radio station.
There you go.
Working.
You know what? God be gotten.
What?
Because I literally was sitting, me and Gina were at the radio station. We weren't on the air, but we was just talking. And I ended up picking my phone up, and looking at the list or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm on the list. And she was like, what list? I'm at the complex. She was like, what? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they started, celebrating or whatever. And I was like, this a big deal? And Gina was like, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, like, it's a national list. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like just your LA guy. This is a national media list.
Yes.
It's the top 25. It's a big deal. I'm just like, so you think I should acknowledge it or post it or something?
Should I talk about this?
She was like, yeah.
As a media personality.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So that's when I posted it, I think. But I was like, oh, okay, this is dope. I don't like lists. Y'all know that.
Yeah, we do.
But I also don't, I'm trying to do better in leaning into the turn. That's a reference for when you hydroplane. I know women who hydroplane, when you start to skid out, you turn into the turn, you turn into the hydroplane to correct yourself. Anyway, I'm trying to do better to lean in and not be pessimistic all the time. So that's part of this new growth chapter.
Celebrate your accomplishments.
Trying to celebrate myself. Shout out to Ray Daniels. He gave me some credit. I posted that earlier, but when I looked at it, I was like, I was grateful and I wanted to show my gratitude. I posted it and I was like, all right, cool, this is dope.
Hey, well, we're proud of you. You officially you're on the list.
But I still posted the Charlotte clip. I posted that Charlotte clip just because
last year.
From last year.
You got receipts.
Just because I wanted to,
just to document the process, show how far you've come in a year.
Yeah, and then also I talked to a couple of people. It's like it's big to go from not mentioned at all to 16 out of 25 is dope. It's big. So.
Well, that was Head's reaction. Elliot, were you as gracious and happy about your placement on this list? Where were you?
I appreciate DJ Heck getting on the list. I think you should have been on the list, Jeremy Heck. I think Jeremy Heck, Gina Views, and Lauren LaRosa definitely all should have been on the list.
Yes.
I thought Lauren and
There's
Gina
other people that,
and obviously,
they're close. I didn't like the whole putting us next to each other. You look a little cheap to me, but, Of course, I don't like to be that low on the list. I consider myself number one in my heart and soul. So, but I accept it. I'm not gonna crash out. So It is what it is. Did you feel like they were trying to stir shit up by having us so close together? Okay, Jeremy did immediately.
I'm not. No disrespect. I'm not vain enough to think that everything's about me like that. To where it's like
you leave that to Elliot.
Yes. I don't think it's about me. I think it's just like, oh, we need to put this nigga on here, right here. I look
randomly.
at it like I just was recently traveling to the Bay, and I look at it like when I'm putting socks, it's like, I just need some socks. I didn't even look at which color or it's just like
you don't match your socks.
They're rolled already together, Jeremy Heck.
Oh, you're saying you don't look at which one's the left and right. You put either or. Well, I just need an explanation because there's multiple different variations.
Okay, are you familiar with socks?
I know about them, yeah.
Okay. So they're rolled up together.
Yes.
The pair.
Yes.
I have black ones, white ones, gray ones.
Yes.
I just grab one and put it in the bag.
Okay, so you were talking about which sock from the sock bucket that you pick is irrelevant.
You have your socks in a bucket?
I have a sock bucket, yeah. Where do you have
yours? You keep
in
a fucking drawer.
I don't have drawers in my closet. I have to make my own bucket with like shelves and stuff.
So you keep your socks in a bucket?
It's a bucket. It's like a nice like packing bucket, but it's
white man bucket.
Yeah, that's definitely some white people shit, right?
But I will say these are people who were clearly ordering the socks. I don't think that it was as random as our socks.
Elliot, I have a question for you.
Okay. And can we pull a list up too? I want to talk about who the top 5 are. How do we feel about the top 5?
When you saw you say you thought it was cheap because you thought that they purposely did that.
Yeah, absolutely purposely did that. I would much rather you even be 15 and I'm 17 or whatever. Like separate us. Don't put us next to each other.
Well, who's 15?
No, I'm saying don't put us neck and neck to like whatever the number is. Put somebody in between us. Don't just have us.
Okay, can I offer?
Don't bookend us, my nigga. Don't bookend us.
Can I offer a different perspective?
Let's do it.
What if they look at us as similar? Whereas like, oh, they on the same show.
He on the come up. He on the fall off. Yeah,
that's
how they feel.
What if they look at it as similar in a sense like, oh, they share a similar space in the culture?
But then why not put the platform?
Give us some space. Again, put one person between us. One person.
Yeah, but that
would put DDG between us. Let DDG shine. Put DDG. I'd rather say had DDG and then me than have me next to you when I have a platform with you, we already argue enough. It's like, stop trying to stir shit up.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I
Look,
did
it's
see
cheap.
that.
It
I
cheapens
did
it. It
think
cheapens
that.
it. It makes it feel like it's more of a personal dig at me. That's how I look at it. And motherfuckers will pay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I feel. If I'm being honest.
They're gonna
Because
pay?
I want you to have your light. You deserve your light, and I'm proud of the moment. So don't taint it by trying to play with me.
Yeah, people know what they're doing. I'm not giving that much credit to think that it's what we had them next.
I did
to
some
each
fun
other.
facts too. This is how crazy I am. I damaged my phone in the ocean. I have a phone right now. It's crazy. Running around
You're
without
just
no
walking
phone
around
in
with no
2025.
phone?
Like I'm fucking I'm
Oh
Kendrick
my
Lamar.
Let's
back
go to
in
the
day.
Apple store.
I'm coming after the show. I'm going. Okay.
How are you gonna get there?
I took the biggest drop. I went from 5 to 17. That's 12 slots. I did take the biggest drop. And now I try to see, niggas old. How old am I? You know, I'm not the oldest one in the group. Narwhal is actually the oldest. I think Big Boy's older than me. And then me. Like Big Boy's maybe a year or two older than me. So I'm maybe third or fourth oldest. Like motherfuckers is grown. A lot of guys in their 50s. Ebro's in his 50s now, I believe. So yeah, I got a lot more cook up, man. It's inspiring. Like and also a lot of people that were established people, they took off the list this year. Like there's no Angie or
wasn't on
Flexes,
there,
a lot of OGs, Sway, So you know, this shit is competitive. But yeah, I just didn't like, you know, I understand you could say I'm not top 10 or whatever, but I just feel like don't pair me next to Head. That makes it feel real personal to me. Let Head have his moment without trying to stir shit up to me. And I think, and thankfully it wasn't received that way. So, but let's talk about the top 5. So how do we feel about, if we took ourselves out of it objectively, all of us, how do we feel about their top 5?
Okay, so top 5, we have Charlemagne, we have Plaque Max.
That's a debut for him, right? Plaque Max wasn't on there last year.
Joe Budden, Academics, and Kai Cenat.
Okay, how do we feel about Kai? I gotta watch myself, right? I don't want no problems with Kai.
Okay,
I don't want no smoke. I don't want to restart no beef with no Kai Cenat.
I'll start before you, okay, just so to give some space here.
Charlemagne definitely deserves.
Yes, Charlemagne deserves a spot. Joe Budden deserves a spot. Academics deserves a spot. No matter how we feel about him, he has the impact of things he says.
How we feel, how you feel.
And no matter how I feel about Academics or how Academics may feel about me or you.
Wait, you don't feel?
I don't feel the way.
He at least has had the impact. I don't know where I'd put him on the list, and I don't maybe like seeing him on the list, but you can't deny impact.
I don't feel no way.
Now, when it comes to the streamers, I personally don't consider Kai or Plaque Max or DDG as hip hop media. I consider them as hip hop content creators. Kai even has that disclaimer on his page where he says, I am not a music media person. Like he basically says, I'm here to stream. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy the music. I'll give you an opinion on it. Now, his influence is there. I can't take away. If we're talking about most influential content creators, Kai Cenat would be number 1. He might be number 1 in all fields, regardless of music. So I'm not mad at him being on there. But Plaque Max, people are going on his platform and making music, right? Like he's engineering a song. They're maybe having a little convo, but it's more just fun content. I don't consider him necessarily a media personality. I don't think DDG would consider himself a media personality. He's killing it in the streaming content game, but he's not having journalistic conversations. He's not podcasting. He's not interviewing. He's just having moments with people at a high level. So I don't know that I'd put streaming. You can stream and be a media personality. I just don't know that these people are doing that.
I don't have a problem with what you said.
But if they're not making a hip hop content creators list, then you still have to consider them what we have here, which is it blurs the line, right? Because media
the line is getting blurred.
It could be a podcaster, it could be somebody on the radio, it could be many different fields. So I don't know. So who else would you consider a hip hop content creator?
I've never seen. To be fair, I've never seen. I've probably seen Plaque Max a video of his maybe one time in my entire life. And that's a clip. I've never watched the stream. I don't even know what he does.
Yeah, so. I don't actually, with all respect to Plaque Max, even though I think he's had those cultural moments, and I saw him make the record with Quavo and certain things like that. I don't consider him top 5.
I think maybe in terms of influence and in terms of like if you go on his platform, you can get a boost on your public profile, but just not as a media personality. He's more of an engineer and artist at this point, or producer. Okay,
who's number 1? Is it Ack? So you're free of Ack, Budden, and what's the other one you said?
And Charlemagne.
Out
of those 5, I would put Joe at number 1 still. I would
above
still
Ack.
I still have Joe as number 1.
So, question: Did Rory and Mal are on there?
Top 5.
Rory Mal
No,
number 9.
They moved up. Their highest place. They're 9, I think. Their highest placement so far.
Yep.
They
Rory
cracked the
Mal.
top 10.
Yeah, shout out to
What were they last
Rory.
year? They cracked the
Said
top
I
10.
should be on
So
the
based
list.
on
Shout out to him.
Jeremy, who should be 9 and who should be 8? Because you like to separate motherfuckers.
Well,
Maul.
you know,
Maul, Sean. Maul is
you
the
know
malice.
what's funny is I actually
Maul is the malice.
Malice.
Malice. Malice. No malice.
No malice. But you know what's funny is
Keeps that same energy, that
I
malice
actually
guy.
think the fact that they referenced your debate as one of the big moments, they talked about that a couple times. They talked about it in yours and in theirs.
So that means DJ Head should have been
I
top
think
10.
DJ Head should have been higher on the list.
DJ
too.
Head should have been number 10 on that list.
I don't have a problem with what you said.
Hey.
I think
Did you receive a compliment? That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I think Gina View should have been on there. I think Lauren should have been on there. I think even in the YouTube space, like Justin Hunt could have been on there. Rob Markman, Wayno, I think they were all doing
Curtis
really
King.
good. Curtis King.
Let's
They
shout
were all
people
doing
out.
really
LC
great
doing a
things.
thing.
Yeah, LC is great.
I think that there are people that came off the list too. That was interesting to me.
I was saying
Sway
like
should
Sway,
be
like
on the
all the
list
OGs in
always.
radio, really. A lot of OGs. The OGs, they try to
Sway,
clip.
Angie came off the list.
Flex.
Flex.
A lot of the OGs.
And then Shannon Sharp, I wouldn't consider a
No.
hip hop media personality.
Yeah, no.
Like,
No.
I'm not mad at his influence generally, but I don't think he would even consider himself a hip hop media
because you
personality.
wouldn't put Cam and Mace, they wouldn't put Cam
Yeah,
Mace there
they're
because
in
they do
sports.
sports now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't have it both ways because then you put Cam and Mace on there.
And then Jada and Fat Joe,
Jada
I'm
and Joe
not
are too high.
I'm not mad at them being on the list because they're them and they're clearly going to do great things. They had a Clipse interview, but it's just so early for them to be at 15, in my opinion. But yeah, generally I wasn't like upset. I was like, I don't know what I did to, piss somebody off. Well, maybe we did something. Maybe we did something to piss
You gonna get
people
your
off
Wally
in
on
the
with Complex
building.
back in the day? You gonna call
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm gonna
Complex?
step up to the.
You want to know what Callahan Bevan's number? I'll send it
No,
to you.
I
All right,
don't
pick
know.
your number. Where's your placing?
If I had to be on this list, 25.
Well, he's such a humble white man. Look
I
at
would
him.
have put myself at 25.
Okay, now give me the real number you think.
I wouldn't have put myself higher than 20. Somewhere between 20 and 25. If I had to say, I'm not even saying I necessarily deserve to be on the list. I think I did everything I could have done to be on the list. Like, I don't think there's more
Pick a
I
number
could
for
have done.
Justin Hunt.
15.
Pick a number for Gina.
I guess so. Those are hip hop content creators in a
Yeah,
sense, right?
exactly. That's an
Okay, that's how
online
you
hip
look
hop
at it.
content.
If you're a
Uh,
streamer, you're kind of more of a hip hop content creator in your sense.
Maybe between 10 and 20. Somewhere in
That's
that
the
range.
script.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. Maybe like 17.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not, I'm not mad generally at the list. Happy you guys are on it. I think, next year we can make it happen. I just think they could have put the bigger picture on there too. And I think they should
Well,
have
they
put
keep
like,
saying it's not platforms, it's individuals. But
then
then
why
Rory
put
and
Rory
Mal
Mal
are
on there?
individuals, and they're the
Yeah.
clips, as they say.
yeah, so if you're going to keep the clips
it's
on
tricky.
And Joe Budden is a singular but a conglomerate.
there. Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah. Oh, Mark Lamont Hill. You can make an argument.
Oh, yes.
deserves
Yeah,
to be on the
shout out
list.
to Mark
He's
Lamont Hill.
had a breakthrough year. His presence on the show.
Yeah, I love Mark Lamont
He's been a
Hill.
breakout personality on the Joe Budden platform. So
Yeah.
What's the
should,
criteria
He should be
for these
considered
lists?
25. What's their rules?
So basically what
It
they're-
can't be complex people, they say also. So Speedy's
Yes.
disqualified. It can't be complex staff people.
So the way that they describe it is because Jordan did an interview.
Jordan also.
Jordan Rose from Complex.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out to
sat
him.
with, who's that guy?
Julian from the
Shout out Julian.
former Rory Mal podcast. But they're talking about what it meant to be on this list, and it wasn't top content creators. Like, it wasn't the top content that you're creating. Basically, the way they said it was power in your voice. So if you say something, it'll reach a certain amount of people or impact the conversation, or so like the power rankings.
Then how the fuck am I 17? By that criteria.
That's what I'm saying. You stirred up a lot of shit all year. Every time you said something.
So, what number would you put Elliot?
Top 10.
He didn't stutter, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
What
Top
number?
10.
What number would you reassign me?
If he is not top 10 also.
I put both of you guys top 10. And don't make me pick.
No, so you saying so based on their criteria, that's where you would put us. But I'm just saying, if it's based on the power in their voice, like they say something.
Well, because think about what both of you, and that's why Gina should actually be high on that list, because she influenced a lot in terms of the Joey Badass Ray Vaughn thing. You influenced a lot the last year in terms of when you said something, records dropped. When you said something, like other people had to respond, including other people on the list. And then when you said something, it sparked conversations all year long. Like I dislike that they said it was he had trouble after the Kendrick Drake beef. So it's like
that write-up is atrocious.
You said things
fuck you
about
again.
every
DX
single
alumni,
topic.
You are, fuck your write-up
Every week
for the record.
that sparked things. So
I don't stand with none of that shit. Fuck you. I said it on Twitter, my little bootleg account I got now. They banned me off social media. So
I saw your
my voice
Twitter
is
is
so
back.
powerful. I've been silenced.
I saw your Twitter is back.
That's not me.
It's you.
It's not me. You gonna tell me it's me? I don't have a phone. My life's in shambles. What are we talking about? I'm not social media. They're bootlegging Elliot Wilson t-shirts and shit.
We need to take a
I can't get a bigger picture shirt.
We need to
At
take
least give me one. You got one for me? That's a surprise.
Well, so this is still his account, but if you look at the pinned tweet, is
It's
like some crypto scam.
Yeah,
at first, I was
about
about to hit him because at first that was
You
just
think
a
I'm
tweet
selling
and
crypto?
it had his profile picture, and I was gonna hit you the next day like, Elliot,
Oh, so you got
you're
hacked.
not really about to
I got
rug
hacked.
pull, are you? Like,
And
this
nobody
is
knows who to contact at Twitter now. It's Elon's. Who the fuck you contact? Mr. Twitter.
Grok.
Can I get my Mr. Grok? Hey, Grok. Who the nigga I could call to get my name back? It's me.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it's
And
crazy.
then I am getting sued by a company on Instagram. So there's no at Elliot Wilson on social media. My voice is so powerful.
That's the thing.
I've been silenced.
But the fact that you still,
I've been silenced, Jeremy.
the fact that you still are able to get your voice out there with no Instagram and no
Nigga,
Twitter
I'm the
right
voice
now
of
is
the
pretty
culture.
crazy.
I'm the fucking voice of the culture. Ain't nothing changed. We out of your mind. I created this show. I'm hot because if you're hot, I'm hot. I built this shit. What are we talking about? What's Elliot doing? Creating a dope ass platform with rising fucking stars in media called Jeremy Eck and DJ Head. I'm not connected to that. What am I, a plastic bubble? Nigga, this is the platform. We're teammates. We're family. Gina Views and the shit. It's all connected. It's all connected.
Agreed.
If you did the little chart, it's not separation.
It's a family tree.
What are we talking about? He know Wale, I know Wale. Wale care about my voice, he care about his voice. That's what's going on. These rap niggas don't know you and don't respect you. Look at this list. You can't get these rappers on the fucking phone. You never sat down in no historic interviews with them. You never played their motherfucking record or broke a fucking record. Who the fuck are you? Fuck you and your list. Fuck your list. And then you're all anonymous and shit. Like, stand and claim that shit. That's why at least I'm happy that Jordan did something, at least talking about it. But he's not the big boss. So you go in your little secret meeting. Yo, fuck you. Whoever's in that complex
There's
meeting.
names. If you can
Anybody that was in that complex meeting is fronting on me at a little round table you did. Fuck you.
Do you think it had
On
anything
my
to do
mama,
with?
Bird of Victoria Wilson, oldest son. You fronting on me in your little complex meeting, your little if it's fuck Elliot, 17, roll the dice, wherever your meeting was. Anybody opposing me in that meeting, fuck you, it's up.
And
See
Suck?
you next year.
See you next year. There we go.
All right.
We'll see
But
him
what
They
does
next
got
that
some
year.
little fake crash out.
We'll see him
There it
next
But what
year.
does that mean?
is. It's not clear.
No, see you next year. What does that mean?
See you on the list.
I'm gonna be higher on the list. I'm gonna be so dope that it's undeniable.
But you were
Did I get back to at least where I was at 5 or higher? That's what I'm saying. I challenge myself. I maybe get my social media handles back, all types of shit. Get a phone. It's gonna be exciting for me. You know what I'm saying? Get my little money together, purchase me a phone, and just go crazy. Might talk to some rap niggas. It's gonna be amazing, man.
Get a phone.
Get me a phone.
I remember he sounded like, you know what he sounded like? It's like a 15-year-old kid that like is waiting with a box of money
Give me-
under the bed and saving it up and like, I'm gonna get me a phone and get on that internet. Finally, I can talk
I'm gonna
to
be
people.
a real boy.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I was taking a call. It was no fucking tsunami, but a motherfucking wave hit the kid. I stumbled a little bit, dipped my little joint in the ocean, Pacific Ocean. I thought it was good. Next morning I woke up, the shit's all fucked up. I'm too lazy to go to the Apple store. I'm gonna go after this, so I want to do the little phoneless thing.
got taken by
Can I
the
be
ocean.
eccentric?
No,
Of course.
I'm
Okay,
a grown
well-
ass man in hip hop for damn near 3 decades. I could be a little eccentric.
no,
No,
You
can't
probably
get that
needed
off?
to be eccentric to last this long. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
A little
No.
eccentric.
no, you cannot.
You could be eccentric C.
Ooh, it's hot
So
up
what
here.
about the? It's not hot. It's not hot.
Get me a phone is wild.
Yeah.
Get me a phone.
I'm gonna get me a phone
Get me a
one
phone.
day. Mama.
So I got a phone right now.
Mr. AT.
Well, what does that mean?
Hey, Mr. AT&T, how much for a phone? Give me one. Yo, I get a phone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
Yo, you don't realize how important a phone is until you don't have a phone on you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
That's how it
society is like, We're prisoners to the shit.
Yeah.
You can't do shit.
No. You can't post on.
Then I gotta walk around as quiet and shit. Niggas can say hi to me. I can't block
You
motherfuckers
can't be like,
out.
sorry, I got a call. You got to
I gotta
deal
be
with it.
social.
What are you talking about?
Good morning. I gotta talk to the white people in Santa Monica. I walk the streets. I gotta talk to them now. I can't just be zoned out, listen to a podcast or some music. I gotta say, hey,
You can pretend.
good
You can wear
morning
the
to you.
headphones.
Hey, bro, this
Good
nigga's
morning, Judy.
insanely crazy, dog.
I gotta
Like,
say
this
good morning. I gotta be friendly.
Like, you're really nuts.
In the best way, though.
Thank you, Jerry.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Jerry.
I gotta
love
talk to
the
humans.
weirdness. I love all of our weirdnesses.
That's how society works, Elliot
Gotta
Wilson.
talk to
You have to
people.
communicate with human beings.
Listen, we talked about the power in voices. Apparently, Ray Vaughn went on your platform and stirred up some things with number 9 on the
Effective
list.
immediately is hot. Can we get one time for effective immediately?
Great interviews, back to back to back.
Oh, you on fire, God. You on fire, man. As they say in the East Coast. You on fire, God.
Thank you.
But we're gonna play the clips and then we'll get your take on what actually went down here. But this is the first thing that they're referencing where Ray Vaughn spoke about him going to Rory Mal's platform during the BET weekend that then Damaris responded to on their show.
To just talk about this.
I went
and
in,
talk to y'all without being
not to cut
deep?
you. I went and sat down because I'm like, I want them niggas. I was being, when I sat down, that was so strategic of me because I'm like, yeah, no, I want you niggas to sit in front of me and talk crazy like you talk.
Did you tell Ma he was you like the way he was built?
I hate the way he's built. But that's not my like.
I hate the way he's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's still trolling.
that's not my fucking. That's not my call. But I really went over there to be like the energy to see if the energy is the same as it is online. It is not. And then you know what I'm saying. But it wasn't like when we had a conversation. It's like, oh, it's.
But you know what I had to realize, bro, and this is something that I also had to understand because that's not the world I come from. It's like, oh, it's content. I just learned that last year.
Facts. That's what I'm.
Yeah, so that's the first thing that happened. And then on Rory and Mal's show, Baby D had this to say.
Baby D.
Clear about what we're talking about. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not saying names.
Okay,
I'm not saying names and no free. I'm not giving you. No, let me tell you. I'm not giving nobody else no more free promo. No more free promo around here. Because I done came out and said to y'all, hey, let's be unbiased about certain things, regardless whether y'all think that Mal is biased when it comes to Drake. He's admitted his bias when it comes to Drake. That is what it is. That's his friend.
My nigga.
We let that rock. Whatever. But when it comes to people who have straight shitted on Mal, had little mediocre raps about Mal, we done came and gave niggas props. We done came out here, been unbiased, judged that whole fucking New York versus West Coast battle. We came out here, we were unbiased. We gave niggas props. We linked niggas fucking diss tracks. We said, yo, go check this out, go listen to this, all in the name of hip hop. But for people to go on platforms and to still stand on bullshit business, tell lies about the way that certain things went down when they were interviewed, that's lame as fuck. Because we never had to mention you. You mentioned niggas hundreds of times for attention, and we never had to fucking mention you ever. Like, let's really talk about shit. Niggas gave you props, niggas gave you a platform to talk, niggas did all of that. And you still circled back and did some lame ass shit that's disrespectful. It's corny as fuck, and it tells more about you than anything. You too old for shit like that. Niggas might not know how old you are. You too fucking old for shit.
She lies about his age, so.
All right, so this is
All right.
Yeah, so,
we get to it.
So
Smoke. Hand in the hip. When a black woman got a hand in the hip like that, you don't want that, doggy.
Better behave.
You saw the hand in the hip?
I have eyes.
So she was spitting, and then Ray Vaughn he got on and he was basically trying to clear it up
clarity,
and say,
moment of clarity.
But we so all of that did stem from his appearance on your show. Can you give any insight into
you gonna keep that same energy? You gonna keep that same energy?
Did you realize what was going on in that moment? Do you think that
does it surprise you that it developed this way?
No. Ray will tell you he be trolling. He say that all the time.
Oh, it's trolling.
No, I'm saying he Ray don't care. Like he don't. It's not deep for him. What I will point out though is, again, no one's gonna believe me. It's gonna be whatever. But that is a real thing though, where we're from. Like pull up and check the energy. So I'm not saying that, I don't know. I'm not Ray Vaughn. Nor have I spoken to Ray about this. The only time I spoke to him was when he came on the show. But that is a real thing. It's like, oh, like. My people do that. Like, oh, so-and-so ain't fucking with it. All right, let's go pull up. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up. That's a real thing. So I don't necessarily know if he's lying about that. I talked to Rory about it.
Post game since this.
I talked to Rory. We were texting like a few days ago or something like that. I don't remember what day it was exactly. It was after they saw Ray Vaughn on my show.
So probably right before this.
Probably. Obviously, you know, Rory wasn't pleased with it, but I offered to let him talk. There's really nothing to talk about. I'm like, okay, well, cool. But that is a real thing, though. Checking energy is a real thing. I don't know. I can't speak for Ray Vaughn because I ain't spoke to him about it. I don't know if he was trolling or whatever the case may be. But I know Mal and I don't know if Rory had. This is only hearsay. There was like I think there was like a Twitter Spaces or something that I wasn't in that Twitter Spaces. And I remember that like I've heard. I wasn't there, so I'm just going off hearsay. I don't have any journalistic prowess towards this. But I heard that they were making fun of him and stuff like that, making fun of Ray Vaughn or whatever in the Twitter Spaces.
And this is after he sat with them?
No, this is a while ago. It's during the beef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, during the back and forth records or whatever. So, you know, Ray is one of the people just like Freddie. He's like, oh, like so then that's when he started talking about how Mal is built and stuff like this is jokes or whatever the case may be. And
this
so
was pre or post him shooting at Mal on the song though.
I don't remember Jeremy.
But, and I'm saying that matters for the timeline.
I just told you I don't remember.
Okay.
I just have information in my head.
Okay.
And to me, it's all one long ass summer. I don't fucking remember what day or where or none of that shit. So Ray is one of the people. He's like, he's a comedian.
He's a funny guy.
He's a comedian disguised as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Funny. So he gonna get his jokes off every time, all day. So he be trolling and stuff like that. He said that on the air a couple of times, but I don't think it's like it ain't. To me, it ain't serious.
No,
like, it ain't that serious.
But the thing is, I think people are offended by when you saying you're going to pull up on somebody, keep the same energy. Is that saying with aggression, almost like?
No, you also
it's going to lead to something. If we don't touch base, then it may lead to some sort of incident. Like it's an aggressive tactic.
No,
when
it's
it seems
really,
like, well, if I come to your show and then it's kiki and we start laughing, why are you saying you pulled up on me and keep the same energy when we just had a friendly exchange? Like it seemed like there's aggression behind it.
I agree with you
that way.
I understand that concept. I'm not Ray Vaughn. I don't know. But what I'm saying is I know that there's been this like back and forth energy or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I haven't spoke to him about it. Only time we spoke is when we was on the show. He said what he said. I don't have anything to refute what he said because I wasn't there.
I remember running into...
I didn't even watch the interview that they did at BET.
So I watched some of that.
Yeah, well, it didn't really come out. It wasn't really rolled out.
It was part of the big.
Yeah, they interviewed a lot of people, so it just was at the end of it.
It's a radio room.
Radio room. So it wasn't presented as a real full episode. But I will say this: Ray Vaughn is hilarious. He's a funny dude. He's real life funny. He's hilarious as fuck. He does love the troll. But I think he was genuinely offended by some of the things Mal was saying during the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef.
Yes,
and he voiced that to me privately. And I think he was very upset at that. And I think he didn't like Mal, the way Mal was talking about things and was truly offended by it.
Yeah. Well, I'll speak on that too. Yeah. Yes. When it comes to that.
Back then. Before
when it comes to Mal specifically in the way that the last year back and forth was handled, Ray, you gotta understand too. Ray is a real, when he said I'm a TDE baby, that's not like hyperbole.
Yeah.
Like Ray's been signed to TDE for over 5 years.
Been artist development.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, whatever. And he's like, I'm taking all back fades. I don't know if you're familiar with what that means. But
he'll inherit the beef.
That sounds aggressive.
Back phase is, I mean, it comes from that, but it's like Crash Out.
I get it.
It's taken on a different light. But he's like, hey, bro, this is my team. This is my people. These are my homies.
Yeah.
Like, that is really his.
The big homie.
The big homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, he feel a way about that. So, yes, there's going to be there's going to be that energy there. But I don't think it's like serious. Like, I fuck with Damaris too. Like, I don't think it's like, it ain't that serious to me.
Yeah. Well, I rewatched. I did see some of their interview. I have two main points. One is I actually will say that I do think Mal and Rory kept the same energy in that conversation because we're not talking about people who are gonna fight. Like none of these people are fighting on the spot in a media room. Like I don't think, to your point, that was the energy he was talking about. But they did kind of press him like, "Yo, you were shooting at us on the song. You took some shots at me." And Ray Vaughn's response in that moment was, yeah, but it wasn't that serious. Like, he basically said it was content, right? Like, he said, it's not that serious. So I think Ray Vaughn turned the temperature down there. So to me, it should have been cool there. So I do see their point. Like, I see Damaris's point of, like, well, why are you bringing it up now? Like you're checking the temperature. We already dealt with that in the moment. But
I thought they resolved it.
Yeah, like I think she's probably like, we already resolved this. But I do disagree with her point of like, we gave you free promo. Like, no, you really didn't. Even though he did mention Mal in the song, it was a big moment in hip hop. If you disregarded it and didn't talk about that back and forth, that would have been weirder than saying you gave him free promo.
Ray and Joey start engaging, you can't ignore Ray Vaughn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was Ray like a moment in culture.
Ray Vaughn's coming out that battle, Ray Vaughn's profile has grown this year, where he has to be part of the conversation.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless, so
yeah, I didn't see. So I don't have full context. I didn't watch the episode, so I don't know.
I like the way Ray handled it. Ray wasn't
he was
playing the beta bit. Ray's
yeah.
like, you know what, it is resolved. It's basically saying it's resolved.
And he dealt with it right
resolved.
away. He dealt with it right away. He's like, all right, let's end this. So yeah, I'm excited to see if there's more bars from Ray soon.
What you had? It says what?
Head gotta go.
Under the Ray Vaughn thing?
Oh, these two?
Oh, no. No, it's not that I gotta go. I am dealing with a imminent threat in my large intestine.
Oh, okay.
What kind of threat?
Use your context clues, Jeremy Heck.
As in this moment? Imminent? This effective immediately? Like you gotta
just
go?
No.
Okay. So Joey Badass album has been delayed.
Oh man.
He got on live and he basically said,
"Why, DJ Head? Why?"
He said that it wasn't going to come out when he initially said it was going to come out in August. He said Columbia is holding back the budget or the label.
I ain't see the rapper tell the record label to suck his D in a long time, man. That's back in my era. I never see the guy fighting the record label like
Finish
that.
talking.
Yeah, my bad.
So he got on live and basically said,
"That's how he's looking right now. That's Joey's face
my
right
album's
now.
not coming out when you want it to. The label's got till Monday to get it together, or else I'm dropping it myself." And you said you spoke to a little bit. You said this is real, right? Like this is his label is really not.
I spoke to Joey on the phone.
Yes. To happen.
Okay.
So we're not getting this out. So what should you do in this scenario? And why would the label withhold after doing all this promo and giving a firm date and going on Fallon or Kimmel or whatever it was and doing the performances? And it seems like he has the rollout ready. Why would you, as a label, hold back?
You had the album, so you must have some insight. You had a little Sony.
Yeah, the album is done.
Sony 10 songs, Sony Records. Elliot doesn't have the link. I have the link. Nah. You've heard the music. Nobody else has heard it other than you and Gina Views.
You talked to him. You sat down with him as part of the rollout.
What can you share, DJ Head number 16 on the list?
So when I talked to Joey, I just wanted to see if it was real. Like I'm because a lot of people do shit.
Well, Jeremy in the group chat accused him of maybe of some marketing, right?
I privately said in our private group chat that maybe
I'm exposing my bad.
That maybe at first I was like, is this a marketing tactic? And we're actually gonna get an album drop the next day after enough people say free Joey.
I saw people saying that. Why are people so pessimistic?
But,
Why would
but
they
then
not
I
think
did
it's
think it was
real?
real. I did think it was real. Because my thing was like, you wouldn't go out and talk like this when you're mid rollout. This would be maybe pre rollout, but he's mid rollout. This would be very weird for him to do if it wasn't real.
Okay. So I called him and I was just like, yo, what's going on? Like, he's like, yo, man, this shit crazy. Like, it's real. I'm like, first of all, is it real? Because I don't want to go on the air with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to radio and tell the people like, hey, free Joey.
Yeah. If he's dropping tomorrow.
Responsible with your platforms.
Yeah. So he was like, nah, it's real, bro. Like, so he basically told me what I can share is that Columbia agreed to drop the album. He turned the album in. He said the album been turned in. It's not sample clearances. It's not features.
This mixtape idea album, Lonely at the Top.
Lonely at the Top. It's ready to go. It's completely completed. All the paperwork is done. It's all turned in. Everything
signed off. Samples cleared. Everything.
He said they didn't give him a reason why they decided to not put the album out when he said the album was going to come out. They actually told him to go on his platform on the day that the album's supposed to come out and tell the people that the album's getting pushed back. And he's like, why would I do that? Why the day that the album...
Without a date, too, of when it's going to be pushed
back
to?
With no actual real date to announce.
Got you.
And so I was like, wow. So then we had a conversation. It was like a real nigga conversation. He said that I could share that he wanted to build a real relationship. he's on a mission to build a real authentic relationship with his fan base because he takes full accountability and responsibility for not communicating with his fan base from music perspective.
Like taking time off.
Taking time off, not putting out music consistently. He wants all that to stop. So when he completed,
and he's kept that energy this whole year, really, with his action.
When he completed, I got something about that too. When he completed the last season of Power, I think, or Raising Cain, whatever, Raising Cain. He was like, I made a decision in my mind that I'm going to super serve my fans because I've neglected them. You know what I'm saying? Not giving them the release dates, not giving them music, not giving them body of work. I just been on my world takeover shit. So I was like, I respect that. So he was like, yeah. And so when I drop, that's me dropping. All the YouTube drops, that's Joey. Joey and his team uploading direct to consumer.
Yep.
Not going through the label. The Ruler's Back when he dropped that, he was like, that's all me. I didn't even tell the label I was
January 1st, right off the top of
like,
the
I
year.
didn't even he said they didn't even know I was dropping that record. And that's why to the Joey fans, it wasn't on DSPs for like 2 months.
Yep.
Ruler's Back wasn't available.
Yeah. Those first 3 songs he dropped,
They weren't available on DSPs for like the first 3 months because they didn't even know that he dropped the record. He's like, that's how out of touch they are because he don't really have communications with them like that. He does have communications with them like that, but it's not a solid like, hey, this is what I want to do, and then we execute on that.
Because they're he's technically independent and they're distributing, right? Is that how it's
No.
No.
He signed to Columbia Records, which is under Sony, right?
And been signed since inception, yeah.
I don't know what we went into some details that I can't talk about, but I don't know how much longer he has in his contract, but he cannot drop music without the approval or sign off of Columbia, right? What he can do is what he's been doing.
YouTube drops.
He can, I mean, yes and no. He can't drop the album because they have the rights to the album. But what he can do is like these unmonetized versions of Joey that we've been getting or whatever. He can do that as to like whatever. But he's very upset that he took this entire year has been a rollout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ruler's Back January came, this whole thing back and forth. He's like, we have fun. He announced a tour with Absol, the Red Bull spot, like everything that's been building up to this anticipation. And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna drop the album. And we don't know when we're gonna drop it. And he's pissed. So that's why he decided to do this. Is not because he's mad at the label. He is mad at the label, but also because his idea going into the 2025 was I need to build a better relationship with my fans.
Yeah.
And that's impeding the progress of that. And that's what he wants his fans to know is like, I'm trying to serve you and I can't do that effectively because of what's going on. Also, Lonely at the Top is labeled as a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his full-length album. And he's like, well,
he
if
has
I'm
a whole other album he's doing.
And,
been
and he's
working on it
like,
for a couple years.
If I'm getting this kind of, pushback
on my mixtape,
just from my mixtape, like what does that look like for the real shit that I'm trying to put together from an artistic perspective? He's not happy about it. So those are the things that he told me that I could share. Other things we had conversations about. There was one more thing that he said I could share. Well, again, y'all know I'm not willing to violate, but
I get it. You gave us a lot.
He did say that it's not, he doesn't, his name, we had a conversation, I can say this because Big Boy said it publicly. When I worked on Big Boy's Neighborhood in the morning show, there was, Big Boy I think had a staff of, it was like 10 of us or nine people who worked on Big Boy's Neighborhood. But Big Boy always told us, hey, my name is on the marquee. So if DJ Head is playing music on the radio, you DJing my show, and the fuck goes on the air, it says Big Boy in people's cars. So let's be mindful of that. My name is on the marquee, so it doesn't matter who fucks up on the team or who's not pulling their weight. It says Big Boy. So Joey felt the same way. It's like the label. What does that mean? When you say at Columbia Records, there's no figurehead. There's like when you was talking about the complex list.
Yeah.
There's nobody that.
There's no big executive.
There's no person to assign
Ray
that.
Daniels spoke about that too. We don't have the executives anymore. There's no faces to it.
There's no faces to it. It's just the label.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he doesn't like that he gets crucified and he has nothing to do.
He looks like he's back on his old Joey shit where he's not engaged.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, so what about the theory? I had a theory. So those last 3 battle records are not on DSPs also, right? So I think Columbia probably thinks that they know he had this battle, right? And he looks like he's big now. Is it a thing where they agreed that Because he did a pivot, right? He didn't intentionally. His original vision was to do the album he's been working on, but then he had this idea about Lonely at the Top, which is more of a Tyler type, spontaneous 10-song thing that represents the times, and pivoted the direction with the company. And maybe they agreed to the vision with him, but last minute they got cold feet and they're like, they want the studio album. So they want to Devastated. They want to.
So I brought that up too.
Yeah.
I brought that up, and I won't get into his side of it. But what I brought up to him was, I said a lot of times when labels give you a release date, they work the album. I mean, they work up to the release of the album, and then they stop it is because they don't have a single. They don't have what we call a business record.
Yeah.
They don't have a business record.
They want to Devastate
to monetize the project. And he said, "Yeah, you're right, but okay, I could share it." He said that I've never been that kind of artist. He's like, since I started, I've never been a big over the top single guy. Like he's like, I put my work I put my work out there and I work my shit.
Yeah, I think Devastated blew up after the album came out, if I recall. I don't think it came out. I don't think it was like a big lead single in the
Right, but
album.
Joey has.
I
think he had a platinum record.
Yeah,
he got.
I keep saying Devastated. That's just his biggest hit. But he has other hits too.
He got a platinum record. He got gold records. Like he's not no slouch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think
we don't have a single.
I brought that up to him too.
Yeah.
I said, well, maybe there's no single. Then we got into the ABK conversation.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what about ABK? Because the record the Focus record was the ABK record because he performed on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yep. He launched with that. Yep.
I won't say who advised him, but it wasn't his idea to perform that record ABK on Jimmy Kimmel. He didn't want to do that record. He wanted to put more focus on the other records that he thought his fan base would gravitate towards more off the project. But he performed ABK at that under advisement because it was like, hey, this is thing. Let's do this thing or whatever. And then he didn't like how it backfired on him. Again, Joey's name was on the marquee. He takes all of the blame for everything. It's like, oh, he's continuing the beef.
Yeah, to do that in LA after Ray Vaughn did it in New York.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
he hasn't moved on.
He hasn't moved on.
Yeah.
When really ABK was supposed to be just a silent record on the album, just to put a button on everything that happened this year.
Yeah.
His intention was the ABK record was to live in the shadows on the project and just let the fans be like, oh, okay, this is his wrap up to everything that happened this year.
Yeah.
I know you can't give details of the songs, but you did hear Lonely at the Top. Do you think that it has commercial type records that could potentially be hits on there?
There is a couple songs on there that are Joey badass records that I could see, working for him and what he does. But I also, and which I brought up to him, understand from a label's perspective, especially in the climate that we're in, labels are bleeding money, whatever the case may be. They want to make money. Labels are not here to be your best friend. Labels are here to make money. Oh, another thing, this last thing I'll share is he did say that that's why he advocates for independent artists so much.
Yeah.
You'll see him, with the Loaded Luxes of the world or different artists who are independent, even Ab-Soul. Like people don't look at TDE as a label, as an independent label, what it is. Ab-Soul's not signed to Interscope or RCA. Ab-Soul signed to TDE. Yep. He's an independent artist, right?
Yeah.
So him going on tour with Soul, he says, I advocate for independent artists so much because I've been in these label systems for so long and I see the inner workings of how it works and all that. So he's like, that's why it'd be like Joey's tripping again. That's why he goes rogue so much, because it's like, I can't do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to build this relationship with my fan base, and I can't do that effectively in the system. So
do you think the label?
What's your solution, Jeremy?
The label, the label calls him up and says, yo, if you get a response from Kendrick, drop the album that day. No, I hope that we get, maybe if it becomes more of a rollout, a couple singles, a couple music videos, maybe putting the proper, time and budget from the label into this will help the label get their returns on what they want. But I think the time is now for this project. We're talking about the urgency that Tyler had. He clearly feels an urgency to get this out. So I hope we get it soon.
Not as a Dat Piff mixtape.
Not as a Dat Piff mixtape. Yes, I clearly know that Dat Piff doesn't exist also. But
free Joey, man. Free Joey.
Okay. All right, yeah. Well,
Spotlight?
Yeah, it's been a week.
Shout out to Joey, man.
Shout out to Joey Bada.
I got Spotlight Bia. I like a new joint she put out. It's called One Thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay,
Bia.
I gotta listen to that too.
Yeah, I hadn't really loved like her last couple releases, but I like this song. It's Bia's new one. I think it's called One Thing.
Okay.
And then my brother, the guy from the UK, what's Jim Legacy?
Jim Legacy, fire.
The Jim Legacy,
Yeah.
Black British music.
Really
I
This
gotta
is-
check out both of those.
Yeah, that shit
It's
is hard.
really
He had a
good.
record called Father. I actually liked that record. I didn't know who he was. And it hit my algorithm. I had listened to it, and then now he has a whole project, Black British Music. You know, UK's in the mix now with all these battle records, and I don't care about none of those battle records, but I think that his project's cool. He has a song with Dave, who I think is dope.
Yeah,
Like, 3
which is a big
times.
stamp for him too. Like I feel like that's his like induction. Like Dave giving that verse. This is like he's up next.
Yeah, I heard he's like an ultimate. My friend Shawnee was telling me he's like an ultimate UK underground artist. So this is like his breakthrough of the situation. So yeah, shout out to him. Jim, is it Legacy? You say it? Jim?
Yeah, I think it's like it's
With an X.
LEGXA.
It's called Black British Music.
CY, but
Is
I
that
believe
dope?
it's Legacy. Yes.
Rude ass number 16.
No, I was gonna see if you wanted to go.
No, you're good. You're good.
Nice timing though. It's all good though.
Hanuman Kind dropped a project.
Who was it? Who?
Hanuman Kind.
Okay.
He's
The big dogs or big steppers.
he had the Big
Yeah.
Dog song.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's Indian, I believe, and he got a song on there called "Villainous Freestyle." Is hard. I didn't listen to the whole project. I listened to a couple, but that Villainous Freestyle is hard off that project.
Dope.
And then a sleeper that people don't never give credit to, Ace Hood.
Ace Hood.
Wow. Ace Hood
Let's
is back. I
go.
saw he has a new album. I didn't listen.
Shout out to Ace.
Yeah, it's
Hood.
called SOUL. Soul.
Mhm.
Ace Hood project solid, dog. He got some
I
slaps
fuck
on
with
there
Ace
too.
Hood.
Okay. Shout
He
out
got a
Ace
couple
Hood.
of slaps,
Ace
but I
Hood.
think Ace Hood has always been a dope blend for me of ratchetness and righteousness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he'll do a dope song. Like he got one of my favorite songs from Ace Hood ever. It's called Hope. And he's talking about how his family prays for him and having his daughter when his daughter born, it was the greatest day of his life. I really like Ace Hood
Ace
as an
Hood.
artist. I know that's random to most people.
No, but he's consistently kept putting out music. He's
When, and, you know, he went indie and whatever, but yeah, he got a song, album called Soul. That's dope. So go check that out. And who else? Oh, shout out to Paradox. The Paradox. It's not hip hop. It's punk pop
killing
alternative rock. Performed at the Warped Tour. Brought Travis Barker out. They performed the Rock Show from Blink 182. They called themselves Black 182. Was fire.
Black 182.
That's hard.
Yeah,
That's
man.
hard.
The Paradox.
They're from Atlanta, right? You said before?
Yeah. Yep. All black,
Black 182.
alternative pop punk band from Atlanta. Them dudes, them dudes are gonna sell out arenas all over there. They're going on tour too. They just announced they're going on tour with, I forgot who they're going on tour with, but mark my words, they're gonna be doing the Forum. Remember I told you. Oh, also another spotlight. Miles Minnick new album is on the way.
Okay.
I can't say too much or nothing. But this is gonna change things.
Glowfest looked crazy.
Glowfest.
I wish I was there. That
Glowfest was sold out, thousands of people, and it was amazing. It was just shout out to Lecrae popping out. Shout out to Tommy Zuko. You know,
He's hard too.
Tommy Zuko is
He's
fire.
yeah.
This is the thing about Tommy Zuko. Tommy Zuko is like the spitter of the Christian rap world.
Yeah.
Like he gonna be a problem.
No, he's
You know what I'm saying?
fire.
He might not the diss record's gonna be the nicest diss records ever.
It's like go
but-
find God.
Bro, Tommy Zuko is one of them ones, dog. Shout out to the whole team though.
Yeah.
Who was putting people up on Tommy Zuko, man? Get the fuck out of here with your list. We ain't top 10.
Tommy Zuko is fire, bro.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tommy Zuko. I forgot. Actually, it was the week we didn't do a spotlight, but I paid for my first concert ticket in a very long time.
Oh, okay.
Elitism.
I know. It sounds like such
Like
an
you
elite
peasants.
statement.
A
like
purchase like you peasants.
Yeah, like you guys usually do. But we get invited to a lot of shows, obviously, to cover as press. But he's so independent that I couldn't even find a rep. Like I don't even know if he has a manager or an agent. But his name is Mike, just MIKE.
Oh,
period.
I
Not
seen
that
him.
Mike. Not that Mike.
Okay.
There's two Mikes. This is lowercase Mike. Period. Shout out to that Mike too. The capital Mike is great, but lowercase Mike.
Wow.
But he used to be like, I remember following him, like he was like a college baseball player turned rapper, but he's 15 years into his career having
Mike?
the biggest shows of his career independent. He sold out the Greek theater independently, doing like, 10,000 people singing word for word, just him. 2 hour, 3 hour concert,
person?
no openers. Yeah, Mike. He used to go by Mike Stud, but he said this is his last tour. He was thinking of retiring, and I bet you this is like surprising him how much love he's even getting. So yeah, shout out to him. He's got a project called The Lows, a project called The Highs, and a project called The In-Betweens coming soon, as he said it may be his last album. But yeah, that was a fun show. Went solo. Haven't pulled up solo to a show in a long time. And then
hey Mike,
you come by.
Hey Mike, no disrespect. It's 35 goddamn songs on this album.
it was a lot. I very much dislike it. I was actually not mad at a lot of.
Are they all like 2 minutes long?
No, it was like
You
3
gotta
verses.
give me a fucking break, dog.
But 13 songs on
His
the next
fans
album.
love it.
But yeah, all of them were streaming crazy. So like, I actually wasn't mad at how long that project was, surprisingly. But I would like a concise project. And then I wasn't there. I was in Toronto over the weekend, but we had a Pass the Aux
What's
in
Toronto
LA.
on the weekend?
Yeah,
That's how you feel?
yeah.
Okay.
I went to visit my family.
You gotta go before all the lakes freeze.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. It was hot there. It was like 90 degrees. But we had to Pass the Aux here, and the winner was Carrie the Artist. Apparently, she had some emotional songs. She really won over the crowd.
Female MC?
Female artist.
What's her name again?
Carrie the Artist. And even beforehand, she said, you know, she was confident. She said she predicted herself winning. So, you know, you love to see something like that. But it's at CARI.the.artist. So shout out to her. I'm excited to check out her music.
Bro, hey Mike. So on the lows, the nigga got 35, or what is it, 35, what'd I say?
Yeah, 35 songs.
35 songs on the lows, and Mike got 23 songs on the highs.
Woo.
I mean, which one is it, my nigga?
Those are Chris Brown numbers.
The highs and the lows.
Is it Uchiwala or is it One Mike? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You got to go to his just the top 4 songs in his profile. Just go to those, I guess.
But at least he's making it all back independently. No labels.
Oh yeah, Doe. We supposed to shout out Doe
When we were talking
about J. Cole.
No, but
I mean, not
it was
J.
when we
Cole.
were talking about.
What did he ask?
Oh, he asked who's gonna win the Grammy. He asked who's gonna win the Grammy.
Yeah,
which
Clipse.
we debated that at our live show.
So Clipse definitely said they want it. They said that on my show. Clipse, Push made it clear he wants that Grammy. So, and I think they're gonna act a fool if they get it. So
yeah, another rollout, a Grammy rollout.
Yeah, a Grammy rollout for the Clipse. Shout out to Dodo.
Yeah, I got Clipse winning.
Oh,
but
throw
I
that.
got,
Throw it.
We can have this for Elliot. Bigger picture merch.
Number 17 up in here. What's up?
If you guys want some
Thank
merch,
you,
let us
Elise.
know. We can potentially do an exclusive run if there's enough demand. So let us know in the comments if you do want some of this bigger picture merch.
Our merch is fresh, yo.
It
Great
is
job.
fire.
Great job to the team.
Wear that and go get your phone.
Yeah, man. We'll be like, yo, I'm Elliot Wilson. TVP Live.
Oh yeah, exclusive live in Los Angeles.
Woo.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Hey,
Like,
thank you
comment,
guys for
subscribe.
supporting them.
What city should we go to next? New York?
New York.
Yeah, probably New York.
Definitely New York.
Mhm.
Rory and Mal.
We gotta.
front-
Hey, let me
Rory
tell you.
and Mal front row.
Let me tell you something though. If
Rory
we
Mal
do a
open
live
first?
show in New York, if we don't do it before Halloween, I'm not going.
Oh, cause it get cold.
I'm not fucking with it.
So it's got to be before or after we
get
do
your
it next
bubble
year.
coat.
I don't listen, dog. I'm an equator nigga.
If you came out with like a fur bubble coat, that should be hard.
I'm an equator nigga. I don't fuck with it. I had a great time in New York. Last 2 times I went, it was hot. It was white people walking around in wife beaters. That's the New York I fuck with. All that bubble coat, fashion, Dipset shit. I'm not fucking with none of that.
How come you didn't cry when Big Boy came to our show?
Because I don't have tear glands.
How's
You
your
got Big
intestine,
Boy to
man?
come. Big Boy loves you, man.
He does.
Pause.
What? You
Why is that a
pausing in
pause?
love?
I was a late pause.
pausing love
no,
between black
not
men
that.
love?
No, you said you got Big Boy to come, and then I was pausing.
Oh,
that.
Big Boy to come.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
there
It was
we
a
go.
pause there. Yeah.
Big Boy to attend.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you heard it. Yeah, okay, all right.
Shout out to Big Boy. This the OG.
Yeah,
He
shout out
pulled
to
up.
Big Boy.
Gave us our flowers.
Bro, like, comment, subscribe. All that shit. You gotta do
all that
first.
shit. I did it already. Elliot
Oh, my
Wilson.
bad. Do one more time. You do it one more time for me?
Comment and like on this video. It helps the algorithms. And if you subscribe, then we can run our numbers up, and Elliot could be
Higher
number
on the
5.
list.
Yeah.
Back to number 5.
Yeah.
The bigger picture. All right. Shoot us. You got to go to the bathroom. I have to go to